Facebook, go live. Just give me the go live. Please give me the go live. Come on, Facebook. What? Why is Facebook not giving me the go live option ever anymore? I did everything properly this time. I did this. It's exactly what I had to do. Now you're telling me, okay. What post details aren't completed? Oh, I really hate that they keep updating little things on here. Let's refresh it. So it says, hey, there we go. All I have to do is refresh it and it'll go live.
Naturally.
It's like, you have to complete your post details and connect to video source. I'm like, I've done both those things. Well, then you have to refresh the page because our thing doesn't know that you did that. I'm like, oh, cool, that would be a nice thing to just kind of add in. Maybe talk about a little bit.
Wouldn't that be really cool? You guys just had that figured out?
All set. Bring the other chats up here. That's all set. That's cool. And all live and ready to go. Healing candle.
Healing candle, let's go.
That's what it is. I think that's isn't it?
Oh.
It's on the lid. Where is it? Yeah, it says oh, this one doesn't say it anymore. This is a different one. This is just the scented one. The other one said it was healing and it was the same scent and brand. Apparently this one just isn't healing, so I don't have to heal you guys.
Fair.
Fitting.
That's good. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
There we go. Cheap matchbook. Let's light this and get it going, and then we're gonna make sure we have audio, and then we will get
Gucci Mane.
well, we just have a little bit of aromatics going.
We're totally getting clowned on right now.
Hmm?
What? American Dad.
I didn't even, well, I didn't hear what you said.
I said, Gucci Mane, you are totally getting clowned on right now.
Yeah. No, that was a good one. Let's see. What do we need? Just this. And we'll get set. I'll bring live chat up, but my phone is already saying it's low battery. Don't know if we'll make it. Probably gonna have to buy a new phone soon. It makes me really sad.
Why is that?
I'm just starting to get to that point where my phone only lasts like half the day.
Oh, shit.
Battery just dies real quick.
But I mean, you've had that one for
I had this one for a long ass time.
Yeah.
And it's good. And I can get a new phone. I'm not like worried about having a new phone or anything like that. I just don't want to buy a phone because
Oh, they're pricey.
I don't care about the price. I would rather pay more to have a phone. It wasn't made by people who are literally like beaten and tortured.
No, that's fair. All the little, it's all the little pieces in it. You don't think about all the little pieces.
No, I do. I do think about all the slave labor. Unlike Ela.
Right. But like, Ela let them buy their freedom.
Yeah, at an exorbitant cost.
Not the price that she paid.
I think it was the price she paid plus her own like understanding of their value, plus how much money they had available. Mickey was like, I don't understand how money works. This is everything I have. Can I be your proper squire now?
Yeah, she's like, absolutely.
He wasn't even buying his freedom. He was literally just paying tribute to you.
Yeah, it was great. I think he was a good guy.
Yeah.
And it's all who you know, right? So Elo is definitely good.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Best alignment, for sure. No issues there whatsoever.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Of course.
is your guys' horse, just for sake of keeping it out there. Alrighty.
Alright. We are in Haven's Light.
Mm-hmm.
Passing by Haven's Light. To be precise.
Moving through the Haven's Light area, yes. But it's the end of the day. It's starting to get laid out as you arrive at Haven's Light. You notice that there's a bustling road that moves around it, little bits of commerce. There are wagons and almost like little huts set out on the exterior part of the road. So there'll be like little shops, almost like very, very makeshift shops set up. Some of them are like wagons, but you look at them and you're like, this wagon clearly hasn't moved in like the wagons that like can kind of like fold up and like cover, but then fold out and be like a market wagon. Yeah. But you look at it and the wheels are like embedded in the ground. You're like, this thing hasn't moved in like years.
Nobody's moved this.
Which gives you the feel that because all these districts are closed off, with the exception of Storm's Blessing, you're thinking that maybe the proprietors inside might be offering services on the exterior of the building, or of the cities. Haven's Light is one big city, but it's made up of the 11 smaller cities. One city dedicated to each god and way of life.
Gotcha.
Storm's Blessing, being as it is the month of Cord, Storm's Blessing is the one day that is, or is the one city that seems to be open. You're coming to find, as people kind of discuss, basically whatever month it is, that city, it becomes open to trade from everybody else. The rest of the time they kind of, because they aren't, it's not as much as they are in a position of power, but they're not in a position of shared exploration.
Right.
They're more so they kind of like buckle down and they kind of like keep to their own. So
Only
like
their worshippers.
only people of our faith and of our ideas can stay here, and that keeps them strong in the ways. When it's not their month, they want to focus in on what it is that they believe in their gods and their ways of life. They'll still celebrate like holidays and things like that for the other cultures. They'll still communicate. Then of course these big roads still connect people on the inside, but that being said, it is a little bit later at night. Storm's Blessing is open if you guys wanted to attempt to find like a nice rest, maybe a stable, have your horse looked after, have the wagon cleaned up a little bit, things like that, and then find like a nice inn. Or you're noticing that there are some small encampments to the south of the road set up. A lot of them are kind of like makeshift camps moving around.
Oh, I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't really have look after horse money.
There are people just down south spending thousands of gold on whatever they want, and you're just like, I'm broke.
I don't have any money. Down south.
Yeah, they're like having parties and shit.
I vote that we all get ourselves a second set of armor. That way, we can only worry about cleaning our armor like, every other day instead of cleaning it every morning before we put it on. Can we pay for like mages to come and just cast prestidigitation on it daily?
That's what you do with the money, you fuckers.
You're supposed to be upgrading the barracks.
You guys can also both give me an insight.
Yeah, but that takes time. Inside. From
Inside, here we go. 12.
16.
He did. He did beat you.
Not by anything
12.
particular.
Sorry. Let me roll a different dice. 12.
Still 12.
That's not how it works. Go. I'm gonna start doing that now. I rolled a hit. Does a 9 hit you?
No.
I had
I'm
a
gonna roll
middle
different
schoolers
dice.
in my
Does a
D&D
4 hit
club
you?
where they do that shit, and they're like,
How about a 14?
they just roll until they're like, okay, I like the double digits. That's what I. I'm like, that's not how that
Does
works.
a 14 hit you?
Shield.
It's called a game. That's not how that works, you fuckers.
That one. That one. That one. That one. Not 20.
Alright.
So I crit you.
Cool. I died.
I only like the dice if it comes up as a crit. I have enough dice that I should be able to roll a crit every time.
Here, let me see.
Should.
There's at least one d20 in there.
Yes. I got 2 crits on that one.
Alright, perfect.
So, oh no, I got 3 crits. I confirmed. So 3 nat 20s, I'm gonna take it. That's an auto kill. You're dead.
Triple 20.
Yeah, perfect.
Anyways, 12 and a 16.
Yeah.
What you're catching from people in the area, the makeshift camps out here are a little overwhelmed because there's a small city to the south that has been ransacked by what they're saying is like earth dragon people. It's kind of what you're getting, earth dragon people. And it's causing them to have to leave the city where they had set up to the south. Not like a real city, like more of like a small little town, if you could even call it a town, or like a little hovel, just a group of huts.
But they just kind of get raided
But
by these people.
they got raided and pushed out. They lost many of their people. They lost all their livestock, which was their main thing. They were all farmers. They weren't really like warrior types, but these earth dragon people came in, took over their thing, were eating their horses and eating their pigs and eating their milk or their cows. And a lot of what they do is they raise cows and make cheeses and milks and stuff like that that they sell to Haven's Light.
Right. This is the space directly south?
And this is to the south of them. So you're in Haven's Light.
Yep.
And it's like right down here. So maybe a day's travel at most south, give or take. That's an issue that they're having.
We can try to see if there are any bounties or anything that we can pick up to maybe help them with that situation.
Earn some extra gold.
Or let them deal with it. It's up to you guys.
It's really up to you guys. Everybody else is quiet today.
Quiet as motherfuckers. What would you like to do?
Because they're just like off at jobs and cruises and stuff like that. For the
Job, cruise, and snowboarding.
You're just like looking around, everyone's T-posing.
Make some money.
Possibly make
we
some
could-
money.
We could
Possibly
definitely
make some renown.
Try and make a name for the forced hand.
make more of a name than we already have. We get our name out there a little bit, just so by the time we get to the main city, they might at least know that we've done some things for the civilization on our way.
You guys are known a little bit in Jernhale and like in the Jernhale surrounding area, but that's about the extent. You're definitely local heroes there. You're not heroes of the kingdom by any means.
So we slowly make a name.
Put a little work in for Haven's Light. What's that get for us? Just money?
Well, I mean, it depends. You guys haven't even really discussed with Haven's Light yet.
Went in and talked.
So, you're not even sure that this would actually even construe as work for Haven's Light.
Yeah, I think maybe if we can go in, poke around, see if they have any bounties, if they're in the business of looking for anyone to deal with this.
I'm down.
You guys watch the cart. We're gonna go on a walk.
You guys, the two of you go in looking for bounties. They're going to try to gather more information outside as they can. And watch the cart with the skeletons and such. You guys want to go inside of Storm's Blessing?
Yeah.
Okay. When you get to the gate, there's a rather large, elaborate gate. Give me a second. Can you grab me wild cherry Pepsi real quick?
Wild cherry Pepsi.
Blow my nose real quick.
Can you grab me a Mountain Dew, please?
And Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew.
Hey, don't tempt me with a good time.
Wow. Because I need caffeine, because that little sparkling water is not doing it.
I was like, I drank my 1 liter of water today.
I did drink a lot of water earlier, which is pretty good. But
yeah, it's like I've been trying not to do working overnights. I'll end up drinking like a couple of energy drinks. I'm like, this is good for me.
yeah, it's brutal.
I tell that the seasons are officially changing because my sinus are just like
Oh, I mean, mine too. Yeah.
Yeah, me too, man. I mean, look at my nose.
dragon.
Obviously.
Go to the carpet. The dragon from yesterday started to grab me,
Yeah, naturally.
attacked me.
It's just getting some preemptive hits on Sheldon. It's fine.
Good luck with that dragon.
The dragon has a really high attack. It was good that it missed you. So it has like Gracie 18. So
It has a 80%, 85% chance probably to hit him.
I mean, he's got like a 70% chance to hit. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, you see two like very large, elaborate doors that are opened, and the doors kind of swing open. You can see the inside has like a huge barring mechanism, but it's actually barred open currently. So
the doors are stuck.
the doors like flip open, and then you see where the bars are, but there's two like large bars set holding it open.
Fair enough.
You're talking like these boards are like maybe about 4 feet wide, 4 feet tall, like just like big
We go like square.
posts that are in there. You're like not even really sure. You're like, I don't get how they put this in and take it out. But there are a couple of kind of like knights on horseback that are kind of patrolling, and they're talking and talking to people as they're going through. A couple of like cleric type people are talking and going through. One of them looks to you guys as you get to the front. What is your business in Storm's Blessing?
We are just stopping in. We've seen a lot of people camped to the south. Been hearing about some raids by earth dragons.
Every
Nothing
fucking
all
time.
week. Nothing all week, and now we're just.
He doesn't move until the stream's on.
I mean, you know what? We're rolling around the house.
But we've been hearing about some earth dragons down south. We were wondering if you guys have heard about it, if you guys want anything taken care of. We kind of...
I feel like that's not really business for Storm's Blessing. That seems to be business for the campers, for the refugees outside begging for scraps for the people to the south. was kind of asking what your business was here.
We wanted to see if Storm's Blessing had any interest in helping, if they have had any issues with these raiders themselves.
We have not had any issues. Haven's Light has not been attacked in decades. People know better. We are a bastion of strength.
Interesting. Do you happen to have any job listings or anything of the sort in your taverns, keeps, any business that you try to do outside of town, or do you like to keep it in the family?
We do most of our business on the inside. People don't come here looking for jobs. People come to Haven's Life looking for life.
Looking for life? Looking for somebody to tell them what to do with their life.
Some people look for guidance. Some people look for purpose.
Fair.
Here people swear oaths and take on sacred vows to become more than what they are. Here specifically, we train the most powerful of warriors that have ever existed on the material plane.
You train them here. Not the continent across the big ocean, but here. In Haven's
In
Light.
Haven's Light, we train. Here in Storm's Blessing, we train paladins of Cord.
You don't think that all that faith gets in the way of real growth?
He steps off his horse. And he steps off his horse and he's shorter than you, and then he turns and he's taller than you. He just grows massively strong. He goes, "My faith does a lot for me."
Neat party trick.
And he pulls the sword off his back. He goes, "The sword got bigger too," and then tucks it back away.
Met a really great
And then jumps back
Goliath
on the
once
horse.
who told me swords aren't as impressive. It's cutting somebody in half with something blunt that's really impressive.
That is true. And he points over and you see a cleric who's currently casting. He's casting spells and tapping somebody, and he has what looks like a morning star, but literally the little ridged bumps on it are blunted down. You can tell this thing's been used so much that it's pretty much just a ball with little light ridges.
Little divots on it.
And you just see this thing hanging from him. He's got a tabard on, and his tabard is clean and it's white with silver trims and all this stuff. But you're noticing where he has it kind of hanging off his side, he kind of grabs it from the side, almost like it's tied to his pauldron and hanging. His tabard on one side almost has a light tan pink look to it. And just in that area.
A lot of lemon juice, whatnot, in that part of the tabard. Doing good. So, you open your gates for people to come in. Are you just looking for more people to join your trainings? These people looking for guidance?
It's the way of Haven's Light. Every month, a city opens itself to share the blessings from
Some
within.
secret, invisible person from above holds out their hands and says, "Please more. I want some more."
We ask nothing. We don't take tithings. We don't take necessarily any taxes from the people. We do what we can to protect them. However, if they are too weak and lazy to defend themselves, there's not a whole lot we can do. We can't
That I can
babysit
understand.
them.
That I can understand.
We allow them to stay outside of our walls and outside of our roads, knowing that they're safe so long as they are within eyeshot.
But these raiders, they do not mess with Haven's Light directly.
Or at least they haven't yet.
If the raiders even got within sight, we would probably obliterate them.
Smite them, as you might say.
Fair enough.
They wouldn't even get within range of a smite before somebody probably called down some sort of flame strike or small meteor shower on them.
Small. Of course. Not one of the big ones. Just
Nothing like a comet or anything like that.
you guys have those though. Just purely for just wondering.
It is said that there are things in there are things in Temple Celestia that are only seen in Mount Celestia. Artifacts beyond your wildest dream. That's why the city is so protective. Why we guard ourselves the way we do.
Understood. I'm curious if any of you, being the warriors that you are, happen to heard of a particular person in Solaris, a warrior that seems to have embarrassed or upset the wrong noble, who apparently is an unstoppable type of warrior. He's not one of yours, is he?
Talking about the Iron Mountain?
Yes.
I think he was talking about the Iron Mountain. No, I know that there's bounties out for him in certain places. People have paid. They say that he did negative dealings. He claims that they tried to pay him to take a dive. He took the money and then didn't take the dive. Said that breaking rules or people breaking rules is not breaking rules, if that makes sense. Which, oddly enough to me, I'm okay with a greedy noble who is trying to rip off commoners, trying to turn coppers into silvers, as opposed to going after somebody who, has pride in their ability. The Iron Mountain was a formidable gladiator. But no, he's no paladin. Just a very tough dwarf.
Fair enough. Well then, I don't think that there is necessarily anything that we needed from Storm's blessing, or your people at this time.
I guarantee you there is more than what you need here.
Let's agree to disagree.
I will tell you that you would believe less that it was an invisible man in the sky, and you would believe more of the deeds of the immortals if you saw some of the things that happen here. I've seen writings from them. I've seen their blessings touch the land. I've seen emissaries and avatars.
I think we just have different views of where those things come from. We all have our beliefs where these forces, these magics, these writings maybe come from. Spirits, things that roam the land, touch the land, linger on the land. They all have their purpose. I suppose this strong man in the sky has his.
He teaches us what true honor is, not a corrupted ideology.
As well, my people, unfortunately, are under the influence of something that they themselves cannot see. Only I just recently learned of it. You personally wouldn't happen to know anything of creatures with backward hands, would you? Demons that have backwards hands and murder and change shape.
Calls out. Come here. Like, it was like, are we binding today? And the guy with the big mace, you see an older human, big white beard, kind of balding back. You know, the hair's receded. He's got almost like the friar tuck,
I love
sort
it.
of just like white hair and just a jet white beard. Just has like 2 black streaks coming down at the edge of his mouth. Kind of pats some dirt off his hands. Are we binding today? No, I don't know that they're coming in first, but they this one, he looks at Leonin. This one here, he says his people are influenced by something they do not see. He seems to maybe not blindly follow their faith, their creed. But he had questions about something that seems to be more of your type of answer. Oh boy, what are you looking for? What questions do you have?
Well, recently I have seen proof and have acquired knowledge that the creature who has been leading my people, he is not who he says he is. He has backward claws. He changes his shape. He is a formidable foe. He does not strike like a Leonin. He's deceptive but fierce.
There are many fiends that are deceptive. But what you say sounds like it could be something more infernal. Some sort of devilish type creature, perhaps, leading your people into damnation. I've heard stories of ferocious demon beasts with backwards hands. Creatures that could withstand magics and have the ability to fight off even the most powerful magics of scrying and anything that would show their true form.
This would be what that creature is, falls in that category.
It's interesting.
He creates havoc for my people, keeps them in endless war. He does the same thing, we believe, to influence the shifters to the south as well.
Ah, yes, the Bloodtooth.
The Bloodtooth are what they refer themselves as.
The Bloodtooth shifters are the non-nomadic shifters that tend to be bloodthirsty, violent. I don't know what's worse, the Black Mane Leonin or the Bloodtooth shifters. I guess it depends on what type of night it is that you're encountering them on.
Well, it is, in theory, that it's the same creature leading both groups.
It's very interesting. I could pass information along, but I'm not sure exactly what it would be that you'd be dealing with. As even with advantage, I rolled a 12 and a 1. But
Well, if you happen to hear anything, we are part of a larger group known as the Forced Hand. We are trying to make our way, help out along King's Road, help the Solarian Empire in what ways that we can. I'm trying to liberate as many of my people from this creature, as my family seems to have fallen victim to the cruelty and deceit of Blackmane himself. And I am not so forgiving for him. I would like to see my people freed.
would love to offer some sort of hope for you, but to be honest, my adventuring days are mostly behind me, and I probably wouldn't have anything to do with helping gathering information for you. So I'm pretty much just a guard, but you could always venture in to Storm's Blessing. Even Temple Celestia, you'd probably be able to find information that you're looking for.
Do we have to pay to enter?
Of course not. You simply have to swear an oath that you will do no harm to others while inside. You will have to have your weapons found.
I think so long as no one does us harm, that is not an issue.
Yes, okay, so we are doing a binding. So it's going through and he touches a little pouch on his side. Touches his holy symbol, takes a little piece of rope and kind of like starts to like tie a little rope around the like weapons, kind of like peace knotting things. Puts a little knot on it, touches it, and the rope just kind of melds into itself. He starts going through and it's like, you've got a lot of weapons. He's kind of like peace knotting a lot of things in and tying things off.
Walking armory.
Just going through and hitting stuff. He goes to
Like
your sword,
quick knots and
wraps
shit.
it.
I'd still have my shield on me though.
Yeah. But he'll do all that. And he goes, I just would say don't do anything that would piss anybody off. The peace knots are for the vendors. But I promise you that the guards inside are warriors who have not seen a war or action in a long time. And they would love for you to break the rules. So please don't. Just for your own sake. Just be smart. You may be able to take on one or two of the guards, but a lot of them would come very eager to try out new swords and new armors that they've gotten over the past years and not been able to use properly.
Understand.
I understand that feeling. Kind of taps the axe head.
When you enter and you see this whole place is very it's a pretty open city. There are buildings, but you're noticing that on top of the buildings, in front of the buildings, between the buildings, you're seeing lots of little like pits where people are sparring and fighting and testing their metal against each other and doing things like that. There are different ceremonies for the month of Cord going on. Warriors testing their metal against each other.
Break out that sword.
You're seeing there are definitely some like some decent. There's one large tavern kind of towards the beginning. You're seeing a couple shops set up as you walk through. You're seeing there's like parks, little areas where they have fountains and things like that. You're also seeing like houses set up throughout the area. Clergymen coming and going, lots and lots of people with either emblems to Cord or holy symbols of Cord. Just very war and storm feel. Their actions seem to push more on the idea of like the warrior aspect of it, but their the decor seems to have, you see like bits of like lightning bolts and you see like some storm clouds and different things like that throughout, kind of showing that they also believe that Cord is the god of storms, but it's much more of Cord is definitely worshipped more as the god of war than the god of storms here, from what you can tell.
Speaking of, have we had a lot of storms, like weather-wise, in travels of anything kind of?
Nothing significant, nothing like terrible.
We had a little bit of rain or something.
Like,
For a little bit, but like,
it rained at the beginning of Cord, but nothing extensive, nothing like terrible.
Okay.
Off in the distance, you've probably seen some stuff, but where you're at, I mean, nothing really gathers here. Anything seems to kind of pass by more than anything else.
Fair enough. Is there anything you want to check out?
Nothing is catching my eye currently. I don't even know what we'd be looking for.
Fancy little shops that might pique your interest. Otherwise, head to Temple Celestia, I think is what it was called.
I am currently not looking for anything terribly specific, so to the temple I guess we go.
Fair enough. Beeline for the temple.
You guys push to the temple. You'll notice that after walking for a little while, you'll see there's off to the side, there's these grand staircases. People going through guard posts along the edge on both sides, and it leads up to this giant bridge that seems to be wrapping around. You walk a little bit further, you see a second one, same kind of basic feel, and then you move on towards the center and you find Temple Celestia. You're seeing this grand white stone. It looks like the entire thing is carved one stones. It's got multiple faces. This face depicts a god sort of holding up a hand that has like a gauntlet on it, and there's a like lightning bolt in the hand. He has a shield, a helmet that kind of hides his facial features. You see just enough of like a jawline underneath it, but just this giant statue. And then it comes down between the warriors. It's sort of like a white stone face, and then between their legs it opens up into this temple towards the center. You're seeing different clergymen coming and going in mass, of different sorts, people kind of standing around looking at, asking questions of people and such. As you get close, someone will approach you. Welcome to Mount Celestia. What can I do for you?
Well, one of the guards out at the edge had mentioned that maybe you all would be who to speak to with some questions regarding maybe some infernal or abyssal type creatures with backwards hands that can shape change. If you have any knowledge on any sort of creature of that sort.
We could do some, gather some information for you, just depending on what you're looking to do. If you're looking for just basic information, I can look for some stuff. Of course, we would charge for work if that's what you're looking to do.
How much?
For what you're looking for, I could ask a few questions for 5 gold. But if you wanted any spellcasting services, any magics beyond that, it would depend on what spells were required to get you the answers you're looking for.
It seems that this creature has innate ability to resist magics of that nature. So,
Creatures can resist magics, and that's helpful, but that doesn't necessarily mean creatures can resist people understanding or having knowledge of what it is that they do. Just depending on what it is you're looking for.
I'm gonna pretend like I understand what you mean by that.
I may not. What I mean is, we may not be able to cast spells on a creature, but not being able to cast spells on the creature may tell us what it is.
Fair enough. Well, I am about tapped, and I've already asked you for a loan.
It doesn't. We could always. I don't mind paying for the basic information and then seeing where that goes.
See if we can come back, maybe. If you don't mind, I'll owe you a little more. For other pieces of information, before we dive into that, we heard that there are raiders to the south that obviously are not large enough to take on Haven's Light. But I was curious if you knew of anyone looking for assistance in handling them.
We know that there are some issues. There's not a whole lot that we can do. The people to the south, the people in the cities nearby, the people who want to live their own life free of oath or sanctity, or people who wish to gather and hoard their own wealths and such, who don't want to live a pious life, are more than welcome to do so. They can do what they wish. They don't have to take oaths to live in our cities. They don't have to do jobs for any of the churches or anything along that lines. That being said, if they choose not to walk life in the light, then darkness has its consequences. Haven's Light doesn't tend to overreach our hand. We get to do as we please. We get to run a city that has honor and nobility, but if we reach out too far beyond our borders, then we start dealing with what the High Council believes is overexerting ourselves on the land. So, would it be nice if the people to the south didn't have to worry about raiders? Absolutely. Would getting rid of these raiders buy them a few years? Maybe. Would it buy them a lifetime of peace? Probably not. The creatures attacking them are an inconvenience, but it's an inconvenience in a life they choose to live. Haven's Light has no desire to force them to do as we please.
Fair enough.
Everyone gambles on their own life, I guess.
Yes.
Not everyone. A lot of us take no gambles.
It's not really a gamble. You get up to a certain point and you can pretty much take care of yourself. To a certain extent.
We offer more care. We have farms, we have livestock within the city, we have places they could work. They would just have to swear life of, or an oath to one of our ways of life. We cover pretty much every way of life you could want to live. He kind of passes out. He looks through. This guy doesn't have a cord symbol on. You're seeing he has a holy symbol, but it has all 11 gods kind of around a thing. It's like a Haven's Light holy symbol. He goes, even, a warrior's life, if that's what you wish. I mean, we cover every ideal walk of life. If they wish to not buy in, they wish to live to the south and try to sell and make more money and try to get rich off of livestock and such. I mean, that's what they do. I know there are people who wish them well and paid them well, so they should be well off enough to take some of the money they had and maybe pay for better security or something from people who don't wish to live within the walls.
Fair enough. Oh yes. You mind doing a little bit of a basic service?
Yeah.
How long do you think it might take to do a little bit of that research?
30, 40 minutes. And say if you took a walk around one of the walls or such, came back, I probably have enough information by the time you got one lap.
Sounds good.
Fair enough.
Could see the cities below.
Sounds nice.
Hand over the five gold, you said?
5 gold. He's like, I will meet you back here when you return.
We'll be here.
Just so I know when you wish to, or how long I have. There's the season's travel and the year's walk. The season's travel is going to be a place where you're going to find more people discussing the cities, what they do, and city specific, whereas Year's Walk is going to be more open trade between different sorts of craftsmen and such. If you're, no offense, but if you're considering what 5 golds is, and you're keeping track of 5 gold here or there, I would maybe recommend Year's Walk and less of Season's Travel. I mean, no offense, but...
Oh no, I've spent my money. I'm quite content with where I'm at.
Yeah, sounds good. And we'll...
Okay. And if you go and take a lap along Year's Walk and come back here, I'll be back in about the same time, so long as you don't sprint.
We'll make it.
I made 1 lap. Do you want to see me do it again?
Nice and easy lap.
Tag, you're it.
You walk back through Storm's Blessing, and you get to the second sets of staircases. Again, these just grand staircases. When you can go up, you see there's guards along these posts, and you go up to this wall, or to the walls are all 50 foot high, and there's a walkway that's 10 feet above the walls, and the walls sort of the staircase go up and have guard posts on the top. You get to this wall that's about, or these bridges that are about 40 feet wide. Little wagons and carts and stuff moving about. Up here you're seeing vendors offering different goods. You're seeing creatures of many different races, different species, different types. Some of them barely even recognizable as humanoid. Just offering like many different wares and such. Is there anything in particular you're looking for or want to look at? I know some of you don't have a lot of money, but...
No, just taking the walk.
Which way do you want to walk?
Clockwise.
Sounds good.
Clockwise? So, from Storm's Blessing, you start to walk over Waning Crescent. Waning Crescent is a kind of darker city. You're noticing there's a lot of moon themes, sort of has a twilight feel. The shadows seem to stretch out a little bit longer than they should. The whole thing's set. You can look off over the edge of the wall and you can see down into these city areas, but at the edges where the staircase are, they have like large gates drawn and warriors standing there with smaller doors that are allowing a few people to come in. Most of them have like a holy symbol that they show. And are moving back and forth, but most of the travel is not happening at those areas.
Fair enough.
As you continue along the Year's Walk, you'll go past Nobility's Rule. When you go past Nobility's Rule, you start seeing lots of very shiny, elaborate buildings, depictions of the Platinum God, the Platinum Dragon, Bahamut, throughout, including a very large statue which you think may actually be made out of platinum.
Jesus.
And maybe about life-size to what a Platinum Dragon would be. That actually it floats over the city. When you look over towards the temple, you're also seeing that if you looked while going in the Waning Crescent, you'll see that the city, or the statue there, is like a cloaked figure holding out a dagger, kind of shadow covering her face. When you go into Nobility's Rule, you'll notice, yeah, I get it. That's why it's well, that's why it's not charging. Why aren't you charging? That's actually a good question.
Table on?
I don't think the table's on.
That's probably why it's not charging. That would make a whole lot of sense. I'm like, why is my thing not charging? Hey, it's charging now. Now my phone's not going to die more. I was like, why does it keep shutting off? I should be charging and not shutting off. There we go. Now we're good. Hey, it's all on now. But yeah, you'll see that that tower. It's depicting just this massive platinum dragon. As you move along, you enter into overtop the next city, which is Winter's End. You're seeing a very relaxed, quiet place. Give me a perception.
Perception.
Perception. I don't
That
perceive
dice
anything.
is going. That's an 18.
You're seeing lots of different buildings that you're starting to notice. You're thinking maybe some of these may be large crypts, possibly like mausoleums, little bits of cemetery ground through this area as well. There's definitely a lot of things where it seems to be honoring. There's nothing about undeath. You're not seeing like undeath. It's more of sort of honoring the end of life.
I feel like a necromancer could love both undeath and the end of life.
Towards the temple.
I'm not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, as I'm still looking at the platinum dragon, because I rolled a 4 perception.
Towards the temple, you're seeing a woman with, again, cloaked. Most of her appearance is shadowed, but you're seeing that she has like a cowl that has feathers coming off of it. She also, to her back, barely noticeable, but it looks like there's a large scythe kind of potentially like behind her. And then as you move over, it seems it's kind of weird. It almost seems like it changed pretty drastically. You go to open books, and you're seeing lots and lots of like colleges and schools, and you're seeing mage types. Even up on the Year's Walk, you see people selling books and scrolls and things like that in mass. Ink quills, papers, parchments, empty books, things that could be used for that sort of thing. Giant libraries, and you see towards the end a woman has kind of tiny glasses and seems to have her hair pulled open. The statue is just a female figure, but not very imposing. Then you move on, and you see that there is you entering the city, the one-sided coin. Below, you're seeing stables. You're seeing different artisans, like establishments. You're seeing a few more smiths and stuff like that. You're still seeing some of the books and some of the things along the lines of that, but lots of indications of things that would help you in travel. You're seeing like wagons, boats, things like that being crafted and put together in that area. Continuing along, and of course on that side you're seeing doesn't necessarily look gnomish, but maybe like a smaller humanoid, but they try to make the statues seem about the same size, so the proportions seem a little bit off, which tells you it's maybe like a smaller humanoid. And then you go over to the arts district. You're seeing a very elegant looking elven figure holding out a book with a quill. Below you're seeing people dancing and festivities taking place. Just little, looks like there's like theaters set up, things along the lines of that. You're seeing some libraries, maybe more along the lines of like colleges potentially set up in there. And lots of dancing and revelry and such taking place. Continuing along, you enter into the peak of civilization. You'll see there's definitely a very noticeable like gnomish figure at the end on the Temple Celestia. Below you're seeing lots of, it's a very wonderful looking city. You're seeing little tufts of smoke coming from like every single building. Like there's like almost like furnaces and stoves and stuff like that inside. You're noticing, you're seeing pipes and stuff moving around. Some places you see open troughs where it's looks like there's like working water and things like that. Just lots of tinkering and gadgeteering and things like that that are put into the architecture below. Move on and you enter into the anvil of creation. You're seeing lots of smoke coming from there. You just feel the heat of forges, and you're looking, and there's lots of people who are working. As you walk along this top, you're seeing lots of armors and weapons and like well-crafted hammers and axes and stuff like that. As you go through here, lots and lots of dwarves in that area. Some pretty big taverns, some pretty big halls attached to taverns, ale houses, things like that. As you move along, you enter into the Bastion of Sun. This whole place is very, very well lit. Light seems to almost like pull off. Similar to what you have in your skeleton friend, you're seeing that there's these lampposts that just have, they're depicted to look like a little ball of sun, and this radiant yellow energy is just glowing off of it, as if like every corner has its own sun that's just glowing with perpetual light. Temples throughout the whole area. And then you're moving along. When you get over top of Wildhaven, you'll see that there's lots of buildings and stuff growing in. Some trees are kind of growing over, and you'll notice that there's pathways between trees and stuff like that. Looks a lot like a lot of these buildings are more grown in rather than built. You're seeing like natural like tree houses and buildings and stuff like that. Most of them at like the 20 foot mark. You're seeing, because you guys are again at about 60 feet up, because the wall is 50 feet and the bridge is at 60 feet. The top of the canopies of these trees are hitting like right around that 50-foot mark. And you're even noticing it looks like some of them are probably pruned, or not even pruned. Some of them you see like branches like go, and they go to the wall and then they just turn and like shape and kind of stay in that area. So probably some sort of druid magics there. You're seeing large groves of water and stuff on the ground. You're seeing lots of livestock and animal types and stuff moving on the ground. And then most of the city is suspended about 20 feet up in different like buildings between trees and walkways in between all that. And you get back to Storm's Blessing. You come down and walk back to Temple Celestia. When you get back to Temple Celestia, after a moment or two, the gentleman sees you guys and kind of pulls out a very large area, but he kind of sees you. So we did some basic looking in. From what you said, sounds like what you're dealing with potentially could be a Rakshasa.
Rakshasa.
Yes.
Potentially.
We would need to do some other magics to find out for sure. Not Ram. Definitely. Okay. Come on. Bring it up. Where are you? Records. There you are. I need 2024. Yes. What I can tell you is this. Rakshasa are masters of manipulation. They infiltrate communities and to claim positions of power. While disguised their true natures, while disguising their true natures, they kidnap victims and indulge in insatiable hunger for flesh. Rakshasas can withstand some degree of magic. Legends tell of blessed warriors felling them with crossbow bolts, arrows, and similar weapons. Rakshasas appear to combine human-like bodies with features of animals and monsters, but they all have one physical oddity that remains when they adopt magical disguises, such as palms where the backs of their hands should be on humans and such.
even when they're transformed, that is seeable?
It depends on the situation, but a lot of times, like it can be noticeable. Sometimes they disguise this. Obviously, those would be available, but with the proper gloves and things like that, they could hide some of that. But some of those oddities do remain when they adopt magical disguises.
Interesting. Well, I mean, that's
More information than we had.
definitely more knowledge than we did have. I'm grateful. Thank you.
I would tell you, just be careful because they are, if you do want to go against them, they are formidable foes against magic casters, because they automatically resist pretty much all magical effects. Magical spells are incapable of targeting them, and without permission, you cannot reserve or remotely or reserve them remotely or detect their thoughts, creature type, alignments, anything like that. It's also said that their attacks are cursed, that creatures attacked by the Rakshasa are incapable of naturally healing or resting in a normal state.
Incapable of naturally healing or resting?
Yes. They're capable of sleeping, but sleep doesn't offer the same benefits as it does to the normal people. Spellcasters aren't able to regain the ability to cast magics. Creatures rest, but they gain no benefit from such. Your energy doesn't replenish, things like that.
Interesting. Now, this is the most information that we've gotten about creatures of this nature. I am very grateful.
I would be careful if you do deal with them.
We'll definitely have to prepare if we were to take on a creature of this type.
That's a change in the 2024 rules, yeah. Before, it didn't remain when they adopted magical disguises. Now it does. So that makes it a little bit easier to kind of notice them, maybe. Because before it didn't say anything about that.
Right. Well, resist magics maybe being cast on them. Does that have anything to do with striking them with elements created by magic, or do they resist those as well? Cannot be targeted, you said? None of that makes any sense to me. Does it mean something to you?
It's just sounds like if someone were to attack them, they might not.
If you fireballed them, the fireball would hit them, but they would resist it to the best of the abilities automatically. If you were to cast a firebolt on them, the firebolt would refuse to strike them. The magics warp around them as if they have the ability to force it. So magics that target them would automatically miss them.
Wow.
They got buffed and nerfed. It used to be if it was a 6th level spell or no, sorry, it was like 6th level or lower, they're just immune to it.
Mm-hmm.
Now they automatically save on all saving throws against magics or magic effects, and attack rolls of spells automatically miss them.
Jesus fuck.
So kind of streamline a little bit.
Formidable against casters for fucking real.
So they're like, you have to have like crossbow bolts and arrows and stuff like that to take them out. That being said, they're not I mean, they're resistant to some other things as well.
I would assume they can handle all of that. Interesting. Well, this has been helpful. I'm glad that this wasn't a walk just for a walk's sake.
Now that being said, for if you wanted to lock in and know exactly if that was what you were dealing with, we could attempt a commune spell at the cost of 2,000 gold. That would absolutely let us know whether or not that's what you're dealing with.
Do you think it would give you a definitive answer?
If we try to scry upon this creature that you're dealing with, it would fail. But reaching out and asking the gods, is this creature what we think it is, could give us a yes or no answer. There's a minor chance that maybe it would come back as unclear, but that would, if we think it's a Rakshasa and we ask, is it a Rakshasa, and it says unclear, like I can't target this creature with the divination, it would kind of answer the question as well.
It's fair.
As opposed to, if it wasn't, it was some sort of thing like a doppelganger or something like that, we would get a no.
Fair.
We'll definitely keep that in mind.
I'd have to try to save for that.
Some positive notes, some weaker shape-changing creatures have been known to show off those deformities of the Rakshasa to try to throw people off and make themselves seem more formidable to those who are at the point of being able to handle those creatures.
Yeah, it's a good thing, I think, to note, but I don't think that's the case here.
Rakshasas are weak to, are more weak to physical attacks. They are very strong against spells and magics. There are some giveaways because of that. Rakshasa tend to try to force creatures from engaging in physical combat with them. They would push their followers to look down upon physical conflicts with them and such.
All starts to make a bit of sense. A lot of proxy fights, a lot of creatures being commanded by him to take on his fights or do his bidding, fighting for him.
Definitely something to keep in mind.
Definitely something you could look into.
I think we will be back then, at some point. I'm grateful for your time.
Of course.
I definitely appreciate it, and I hand him another 5 gold. Just for the help.
Well, thank you, friend.
Money bags over here. Maybe we can go poke around down south.
Yeah, that seems to be further to get any thing from helping the people. That'd be where we would need to go.
If they have any coin to give people itching to help.
We're not just doing it out of the goodness of our hearts.
Well,
Divine intervention, as these people might say, to help them out for maybe a week or two.
Sounds like if they wanted divine intervention, they would already be in the town. They know how things work. If they want us to go and risk ourselves and do the brave deed, I'm sure they could pay us to do so. Why do you feel bad about asking for money?
No. I don't want to do anything without getting some sort of benefit.
I'll see, we're on the same page then. See what's it worth to them. So yeah, headed back out, I guess.
When you give him the extra 5 golds, he'll say, "Thank you. Good luck on your travels." And he'll kind of place his hands on you. You see kind of like a white light kind of shine into your bodies. You both get +5 maximum hit points for the next 8 hours.
Oh wow.
He would cast an 8 on you.
Eight?
He's not doing anything else with those right now. He's like, yeah, my lower level spells, I'm not doing anything.
Is it for the next 8 hours?
Yeah. Might do something.
So 8 hours later, no, I'm just kidding.
So 8 hours later. You guys are friendly. You guys took like 10 laps around the city.
So you guys want to go poke around south? Do you want to go talk to some of these refugees or anything like
Yeah.
that?
Talk to the refugees, see what information we can find from them.
Give me an investigation. You guys can both roll, or one of you can roll with advantage.
You roll with advantage.
17.
17. When you're kind of talking through there, and where they're talking around to the people as well, you meet up with your party, and they kind of let you know. There's one guy who claims to be the mayor of the town to the south, but there's not
I'm the
a
mayor.
whole lot to it.
Does it have a name? Or are they just calling it the camp or what?
Let's see what we got here. I can give you something. Because I have this. Where's my that's not what we want. That's not what you want. Let's see what we got here on a random name generator. Like that? No. Yeah, we'll go with that. It is the town of Barley Brook,
Town of Barley Brook.
known for golden wheat fields, hardy livestock, and a tight-knit community.
Hmm.
And the mayor, his name is Eldrick Hayward.
Eldrick Hayward.
Eldrick Hayward. He's kind of gathering people, and you can see he's kind of setting up, like, okay, well, you set up a tent here, you set up a tent here, you do this, we'll go through that, and he's kind of setting up watch and discussing things at the moment.
Fair enough.
Hello, sir.
What can I do for you?
You seem to be in charge here. We've been hearing about some Earth Dragon raiders to the south that caused you guys to relocate here.
Yes, their numbers were just too overwhelming. We had to flee. We lost a few good men. We lost most of our livestock. We had to come back up here.
We were wondering if you guys could use a hand. My group and I We're known as the Forced Hand. And, we can offer aid if you guys have some sort of reward if we help you out.
We have what you see here for the most part, but I can tell you that if you were to clear out, and he kind of pats you on the shoulder and just like starts walking away as he's talking, kind of gets away from his people. He goes, if you were to move into our city and you were to clear out the dragon folk, perhaps they've already gone through and looted the buildings. Lots of people have coin chests and coffers in their house. We don't have any sort of bank setups or anything like that, but there are definitely, when we left behind everything. So there's money in town. If you get rid of all the lizard folk, and perhaps they had already taken the money and moved off, there's not much we can do. We could thank you. We could offer you small services, rest, things like that, if you're moving through the area, but aside from whatever's there, there's not much I can offer you.
What do you think? We can always help them out. They could owe us. We always would have maybe a place to go.
That isn't just Haven's Light.
Right.
I kind of like that idea.
I can definitely tell you that these Earth Dragon people don't ever seem to be more interested in our livestock and consuming flesh of people rather than taking their stuff. They were armored. They did have clothes and stuff. There's some sort of civility to these dragon people, but it's hard to say exactly, if they would have gone through and looked at gold and stuff like that and taken gold or gemstones or anything like that we had.
It just sounds like if we take them out, we could probably gather their stuff and sell their stuff, and that'd be at least part of a reward.
We've done that plenty of times.
Selling all of this stuff would probably garner attention. At that point, they may look at you like raiders, but I'm just saying, like, coins and stuff like that are easy to get rid of.
Well,
If you're like going through and like selling everything off in the village.
Oh,
there's
but
not
the
much I can do.
equipment that these creatures carry, what are we talking?
Oh.
What have you seen them wield? That's the stuff that we'd sell.
A lot of them use earth and magics.
Magics.
I've seen, they're earth dragon people. Some of them have mauls. They cause the earth to burst around them, spikes to grow from the ground, trapping people in their houses, knocking people into and around the spiked ground.
Well, I'm not too worried about that. They cast, they don't. You said some of them wear armors. Leathers, heavier armors.
I saw of course it's going to tell me armor cost, but it's not going to actually go through. It's not telling all their decks. Hides and like some sort of like earthen mail. Even their maws seem to have like rocks like at the end of large trunks. There's a primal nature to them.
Easy. Well, the others are kind of quiet. Are you itching for some fun?
I'm always itching for some fun.
Let's see if we can't take out as many of these creatures for you as we can.
I can tell you that gaining the town back would be worth my personal coffers. That I have a total of 400 golds set away in my home, which is one of the larger homes near the well, towards the center of town.
The larger homes. Okay, we'll see what we can do for you.
Okay, you guys want to travel down south?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we'll have somewhere else to hopefully stay other than Haven's Light. A little too big and fancy for my tastes.
Kind of curious what we would find anyway. See what these creatures are.
Could you grab me
I
2 regular
could grab
Pepsis?
you with your consent. 2 regular Pepsis? Anthony, anything agree?
I'll take a Pepsi as well.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Alright, welcome.
Oop.
You okay?
Almost died.
Don't do
And
that.
I just decided to take a bit of a stretch instead. Foot sticks out just a little far, so I stopped at the chair, so I couldn't quite reach as far as I intended. Just sort of leaned over. Just was like, alright, here's where I'm at.
So what's going on?
That's a well.
Well, well, well.
And these are the buildings around it. All these buildings are about 10 foot tall, with the exception of this one, which is 20 feet tall. It's got like a little tower built off to the side of it.
Nice.
As you guys are moving up from a distance,
Moving on up.
you kind of split off. How do you want to approach?
Stealthing and walking up. Hey, did we ever get our weapons untied?
Yeah, when you left the city, you'll notice that the bindings break.
No, they're still bound.
Right. we never went and sought anybody to unbind them, so we're just walking around. We're like, fuck.
Hold on, guys. We run back.
Once it's in sight, I do my usual little rage. Start seething as I get through the grass.
Yeah, I'm gonna preemptively cast Mage Armor.
I'm going to preemptively cast a spell magic.
Shit, that's weird.
So easy.
Because we're getting ahead of ourselves.
That's weird, guys. It doesn't feel like my Mage Armor took.
Here, let me test it.
Ow.
Give me perception. Give me from 2 of anybody.
2 of anybody. I got you.
Do it.
There you go. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see little bits of movement at one point, but it's something like moving to a better, like moving away from your way. So you're thinking that whatever this is, these creatures probably know you're coming.
No, we're on our way. Heard.
Seems like they already know we're here.
Good. Let them know that we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Watch up. I'm gonna let you guys handle the others.
Who do you want?
I got Bill knocked up already.
Clef and Magus.
I don't think Magus is with us.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, Clef. Yep, just Clef is with you.
Cleffy boy.
Hurry, Clef. Tell me something funny.
Something funny.
Thanks.
If he's a smart ass, he'd probably throw one of those out every now and then. Clef, tell me a joke. A joke.
Honestly, in my head, that's how I expected that to go.
What you anticipated? I feel like we all have one of these probably by now. Our little travels.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, should be fine. You guys are stronger than not.
Stronger than not.
Mm-hmm. Come on, stop! I just did this.
I am pretty fucking strong, but also can also get my ass whooped. So it just depends.
High character.
For a spellcaster, I'm pretty strong.
Save.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. Just want to make sure it wasn't showing yet. Cool. Preemptively raging. How do you want to move forward?
Stealthing. Straight ahead. If there's some tall grass or anything, there's there a road.
I'll be following behind.
It is relatively tall. You're noticing that it's like crops all around this big, heavy, or tall beat, so it's pretty easy to go in instead of moving in behind him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if you guys want to give me a group stealth.
Group stealth. Did you want stealth from the other guys as well then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look at that.
Primal knowledge, so I can use my strength for stealth. Wonderful. Alright, we're killing it in the stealth department. Cicatrix got a 6 with advantage.
Okay.
Or sorry, no, he got a little bit higher than that. My bad. He got a 9. And then Clef got... Oh, he has advantage too. Motherfucker, that's cocked. Would have been 19. Hey, not too bad. He got a 24.
So you got a 19 and 24?
No.
9 and 24.
9 and 24.
9 and 24.
And both Velnock and I got 18.
As you're moving up, when you get to like right here, you'll notice that a door on this far side slams shut, kind of not slam shut, but it definitely makes some noise as it shuts.
Gotcha.
Seems like they're probably setting up an ambush.
Maybe.
How do you want to move forward?
I'd like to move up right up next to the buildings. Right up, yeah. See if I can see anyone out behind these buildings.
I will be right behind the corner here.
the lunch?
I have lunch. Oh. You mean in the bag?
I think so. I think that's what we previously had discussed.
Yes.
This is why I'm trying to stay kind of in the center of everybody.
Now, right as you get to that corner, you'll notice that just spikes erupt out of the ground.
A saving throw to start or something?
Let's see. No, and because you can see it when it goes through, you can see the spikes kind of pierce out. They come out. You don't actually get set to it, but you're like, they're just everywhere. So you're thinking moving through this is not going to be the most fun, but that is going to be initiative.
Initiative. Secrets. Perfect. Yeah. Cool. I love going before things that I can see. Or can't see. And then Clef.
Clef?
Clef got a 9.
Yeah, he has a +3. Velnock with his +2 got
4.
4. Cicatrix?
That's gonna be a 21.
Tarquin?
4. Because I'm.
Cicatrix, you were up.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna fuck
Ground
me up.
spikes just seem to come up out of nowhere.
Prone to.
Well, in true Cicatrix fashion, he will spend 10 feet of movement and leap over to the door.
That you saw, Cliff.
Not necessarily over there.
5, 10, or so like 5, 10, 15, 20?
Yeah.
I was like, you can't leap that far.
No.
Well, yeah, I just didn't know if you were heading towards the door. We
I'll
saw
do that. Is it an action to open the door? Is it locked, unlocked? I'll give it a shot.
You can try to open it as part of your movement. Seems like you gotta go open it. It seems like it's like barred. So you're thinking you're gonna have to take an action, try to force it open?
I want to, yeah, I'll take an action, try and strength it
Okay.
open. So, a strength check, I guess?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to use my athletics if I want to try and break it down?
It'd just be a post strength check right now.
Okay. 21.
Yeah, absolutely. You push the door open easily enough. And there's a creature inside that was holding it shut.
Absolutely step in for sure.
I was guessing. This creature has like earthen hide all over his body, but it almost looks like it's like naturally like forming out of him, holding a big maw that is like a big, large obsidian-looking stone on the end of a hammer, and he kind of growls to you and says something in a very guttural, deep language. Not 100% sure what it is. Definitely not Draconic.
Not Leonin?
No.
Oh, okay. Because that's the only other language that I speak. But I do have my shield out, and I will bonus action just maintain my rage.
Sure. Give me nature.
I am proficient
Yeah.
in nature.
That's what I'm giving to.
That's going to be an 8.
An 8. Yeah, you're not 100% sure what this is. Because it's not normal. Definitely not
normal.
You don't think it's Draconic, necessarily. And that's it for you?
Well, I did.
The action to force
Action
the
to
door open,
force
yeah.
the door open,
Just
so-
make sure.
Here I am.
Cool. That brings us to him. The first one is in the tower.
My shield on, so it's wow.
Oh, sorry, in the tower.
Sick of fixing those spells.
Hell yeah.
He's definitely within range. And he's the only one I can see because you went inside. Well, let's get a perception. I might be able to see you over there because I am 10 foot higher than the buildings. Let's see. 17, he does see you. That's good. So I'm going to attack both of you instead of just attacking Clef
person.
twice. So I'm going to do an Earthen Burst on both of you. On Clef. Clef's not here, but we are talking a little bit about Clef and getting used to stuff. When he's walking into situations like this, where he's like kind of uneasy, he's going to start pre-casting Blade Ward. So he'd have
Okay.
Blade Ward up. So whenever creature makes an attack roll against you, before the spell ends, the attacker subtracts 1d4 from the attack roll.
Heard. Yeah, that's easy enough for him to maintain that.
It's a cantrip,
Concentration.
yeah. And it's just
Kind of like the
easy enough for him to
preemptively
just kind of
raging type of thing.
putting it
He
up,
can
yeah.
just is like, we're gonna fight something.
So, cool. He's an AC 17, but you can have that because I hit. Oh, hey, doesn't matter. That's definitely a miss.
He subtracted 4 from it too.
It's okay.
-3 to hit.
That's an auto miss. Nothing significant there. And then on you.
Did you natty 20 him?
No, I rolled natural 1 on both of his attacks.
Double one bit.
That one is still. That's gonna be him using his bonus action to get his focus back.
Perfect.
So you watch, he's up at top and he seems to kind of like do stuff. And you watch as like the earth kind of erupts up from underneath both of you guys, but just not quite there as he's like trying to like stay hidden. He kind of comes up to like, do this thing. He goes through and he watches. He picks something up off the ground.
Hurt.
And you have B, so it's A, B. No, you have C. Oh, and it's C because it's A, B, C, D. Yeah. So C, which makes sense because he's up first. And you're right here. So I'm going to try to maul you first.
Does
Hit
he
you
have
with
one
my-
attack?
Of course not.
2 attacks?
Yeah. Bite and maul. But I'm going to maul you first.
I didn't go reckless.
I know.
So at least.
AC 20.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
There's a reason I do this way, because we're gonna go 10 bludgeoning damage.
10 bludgeoning, so 5.
And are you medium or smaller?
Yes.
Then you are prone.
Heard.
And now that you're prone, I'm gonna
Yeah.
bite you with advantage. Which is gonna be a 19.
Yeah, that's it for sure.
Let's see again. That is this piercing damage. So it's 7 piercing damage.
So 3.
Are you a construct or undead?
No.
Then I'm gonna get 7 temporary hit points for biting you. And then D heard shit going down, so he's gonna go. Close the door. 10, 15, 20, 30. And then
Look at the lizard. He's got a hawk. The bow variety.
bonus action to there,
Oh my
and
god.
then dash. So he gets right on top of
All up in that
everybody.
man's
Don't
face.
knock. Clef is up.
Clef.
just
He's gonna walk around the corner there. Help out good old Cicatrix. He's gonna go in there. He wants in on it. He's gonna do a little inspiration on Cicatrix.
Okay.
Say something like, "How about you try and stand on your feet?" And then he's gonna get his little bonus hit on this guy.
I will see Cliff going like, "Oh, were you done fighting already? I'll fight him. You can take your nap."
Pretty much. Which is inspirational for Cicatrix. It's like, fuck! I'm gonna whoop some ass! That's probably a fucking miss, though. AC 12, apparently.
AC 12 is a miss.
That's what I figured. And then he'll just take his action as well and just try and punch this thing, I guess. Hey, there we go. AC 26. I'm guessing is a hit.
AC 26 is a miss.
Okay.
No, that is a hit, actually.
Third. Never mind. It's totally fine. It's totally
26 is a hit, for sure.
cool. And he just had so it's going to do 2 plus. Looks like that is 8 points of damage.
Hey, that's more than my temp. So I'm now injured,
Haha.
which means I gain 200 temporary points.
Oh, well. GG. That's it for Clef, because that was move, bonus, and action.
Achievements B, achievements are A. I'm just going to right here. And I see a lot of you over here doing that, but my buddy's here. So let's do this smart. So he's going to cast that, and then move back out of sight. Because these guys are hard to see. He's a little hard to see too.
Out of mind.
So this, I have that promise to do.
Take a picture treat. I'm on a boat beach. So crisp. These guys are hard to see.
You saw my Snapchat story from yesterday. If I didn't go after the dragon, I couldn't have gotten that extra cool picture.
That's
of
true.
me.
It's like
Standing-
Mikhail in front of the dragon. Yeah.
Standing next to
I
the
saw
dragon.
that and I was like, that does look fucking awesome. However, you're paying the price.
Again, it's like Mikhail to go after the biggest, strongest looking thing.
I mean,
on the...
you put a fucking hurting on it. Like, you... I think you staggered it with the amount of damage you did right out the gate.
Coming in with a
You hit
maul
him 3 fucking times.
on our buddy here, Velnok.
Balls and down.
I rolled a 19, so it's a 24.
Misses.
Velnok takes 11.
So here's what we do. We let Clef and Velnok fall. And we get all the XP for ourselves.
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
but we're not running XP, so that makes sense.
Exactly. But
Yeah,
that's
we
our
pull
excuse.
a-
That's what we tell
we pull a Gandalf the Grey.
Yes.
Fighting the bull
Then it takes 11 points.
Convince
of
the
damage.
party to flee so he can get all the XP.
Right. You shall not pass.
And then now that he's prone,
Then he comes
I'm
back as
biting.
Gandalf the White. So you know that he.
Mhm.
You definitely hit Paragon tier at least.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hit the same 24 again. Let me see if I can get a higher roll. That's plus 3. Give me a 10. Hey, there we go.
Oh.
13 points of damage on him.
Oh,
Perfect.
damn.
And that gives
So
me-
he's well into blood.
He's hurting.
Mhm. No, I'm good. I have 13 temporary hit points now. Oh, you mean...
Oh, there, our guy, not your guy.
Yeah, he's critical.
Buddy.
That being said, this guy... 20. Bonus action charge up on you. And you're on the ground, so I'm going to come in Earth and Maul you.
With some advantage.
Yeah. So apparently today I'm going to hit. I think the lowest I've rolled so far is a 15. No,
No, you rolled
I rolled
double
2
ones
fucking ones, so I
at
guess
the
it's...
start.
Yeah.
You just have to warm them up a bit.
7 bludgeoning,
3.
and you're prone.
I am prone. I'm double prone. That means I get to stand back up.
Bite. You stand back up and you fall down. So it takes your movement.
Bitch.
AC 19.
Definitely a hit.
7, 8, 9, 10 piercing damage.
5. Bitch.
Tarquin, you are up.
Fantastic.
Go. And he got knocked prone.
What do you see?
A bunch of nothing. I'm sitting behind this corner. All I hear is, ah, cut, ow, ah.
Velnot going,
Yeah, you heard Belknock just like, boom, oh, ah. You're hearing,
As a magic
You hear a-
action,
boom. Where are you standing there? Boom.
I will board the broom of flying as a magic action.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go, 10 feet in the air. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. So I'll be like 10 feet in the air, like right here. So hopefully Blotch can see Velnok.
It's 30 feet away, so.
And then
Bonus action?
Any bonus?
no.
No bonus action.
Yeah, I don't wanna. The only bonus action I could really do is summon my flame blade, but that won't help me from 10 feet in the air.
Is that the only bonus action you can do?
I mean, I could.
That's fine.
That's really the only thing I could really do.
Velnok is going to stand up, which does do damage to him, which sucks. Blotch is on a 1, so there's not a whole lot more I can do. But he's not going to lay on the ground in front of this guy. Technically not going to say that it's more than 5 feet, even though it's more movement. But
Right.
it is
He
still
spends
movement.
more movement, but
He spends more movement, but he doesn't go away. He is still spending movement, so he's going to take 2d4 piercing. Hopefully I don't roll 8, because he has 8 hit points. I rolled 7.
he's at 1 HP.
So
But
he's good.
means he can
he's
probably wither
fine.
and bloom some shit with his
Yeah,
fancy
exactly.
new little periapt.
Mm-hmm. Exactly his thought. And when he casts it at a higher level, well, hold on, let's see what he's got here. Because he has all of his spell slots. Oh, hold on. Let's long rest him. Oh shit, he has 1 hit point. So, because he wasn't long rested beforehand. And then we're gonna do 31 damage to him. So he has 1 hit point. Because he can do a bigger one, but not if I can't fucking scroll through my spells. Okay, there we go. Because he has, yeah, Wither and Bloom. So, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, increase its damage by 1d6 for each slot above 2nd, and the number of hit dice that can be added by 1 for each spell slot. So he can roll, he's going to do 3d6 necrotic damage, so that's con saves. So 2 con saves from those guys. They're both these guys. They both have a 4, so we're looking for 12s. They both save, so they're both going to take half damage.
Of course.
10 damage. 5.
10 damage, and that's A and B. Right? No. This one. You said 5 points of damage
5 points of damage total.
because you rolled 10.
Yeah, because I rolled 10. I rolled 10. Take 5.
D and A.
And then you can roll.
So he can roll 2d6, and then he doubles that, and then adds 4.
So I rolled 9, so 18 plus 4 is 22.
22. Boom. He is not bloody anymore. As he pops a bunch of that out. And then, as a bonus action, he can make his skeleton attack.
So can arrow.
He has 2 skeletons. And then the other one,
One of them.
as a bonus action, he's going to command his skeleton to start killing these lizard folk. And then next round he can start commanding his other guy to do it. But then immediately after him, the skeleton familiar, or his skeleton will shoot an arrow. The skeleton has a +4 to hit for 1d6 +2. You want to have skeleton shoot the guy in front of him.
+4 to hit.
9? Does 9 hit?
9 does not hit. Cool. Easy enough. That brings us to Blotch. Velnok's not terrible anymore. You're fine, you're fine, you're... I'm going to do... You're on the ground though, and you're probably a little worse off where you're down. Yeah. I'll throw one of these at you. Just a baseline off of the shirt. Since it's got all my charges anyways, get at least one off of it. I'll throw 15 hit points into you.
Nice. And 1 down.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. 15 HP. Got a little heal.
Cool. And then that brings us back to the top of the round at Cicatrix. You're up.
Turd.
You're flanked by these guys.
Which, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna stand up.
You take 40 points of damage for standing up.
Cool.
That guy just ninja'd away. You see that?
He's just fucking. What it? He Lizalfosed. That's what he did. Fucking Legend of Zelda shit right there. And then I will reckless attack the dude that hit me first, so the one that's in the building that Clef has punched. We'll go reckless. Oh, that's what I fucking love to see, baby. Final fucking move. This is with the axe, by the way.
There we go.
Shield just dropped.
You got really inspired, I guess.
And you made the axe is +1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
+1.
And this is on
This
D.
is gonna be
No. C. This is on C. Yeah, that's right. Guy who he down 1 hit point.
Cool.
Clef did most of the work already.
Yeah, did he?
Can you do better than 9?
Jesus fuck. God, apparently not. You gotta be shitting me. That's gonna be 26 points of damage on a crit.
Good chunk into him.
And then I will second attack. Same thing. Reckless attack him. Jesus fuck. AC 16?
16's a hit.
Okay.
Barely.
That's gonna be 16 points of damage.
That bloodies him.
Cool. I will also bonus action. Yeah.
Wisdom?
13? Yeah, wisdom 13.
13 is my low.
Okay, so they saved.
They seem to be not very daunted.
You're right. They do not care much for the roar.
All right, we're back in business, buddy. Let's see what you've got for me. This guy. So you're flying 10 feet up right there. So, okay. I'm down. And he calls a rainstorm of rocks down on you. So, I need you to make a con saving throw. As just a cylinder of rocks comes
And this
down.
is a spell.
No, it is not a spell.
That's a 21.
Give me a second. Yeah, technically it is. I'm gonna say it's technically magic. I'm gonna save for half for sure with a 21. And you didn't go prone. That's what I really want to list the prone from there.
Fall to the ground. Splat.
Shit.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. So 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And it seems to almost knock you off as this 40-foot, 20-foot, or 20-foot diameter, 40-foot cylinder of rocks just starts falling on you. It looks like he's almost like opening up a small little bits of portal, and rocks are just falling from the elemental plane of Earth
Fun.
and bludgeoning you. You fucked me up, so I want to come back at you, and I'm gonna go for the same thing. So we're gonna crit you once and then lightly hit you for the same amount of damage.
Right.
First one is not a crit. AC 14.
That's still a hit.
Did you drop that shield?
Mm-hmm.
So Earth and Maw on you. 12 bludgeoning,
6.
and you're prone. And then bite. Yeah, 22.
Definitely.
Roll high. 9 points of piercing damage.
4.
He gets a little bit of temporary hit points, so he's bloody, but he's got a little bit of a buffer. For D. You are 10 foot up, and I've got a 5-foot reach, and I'm more than 5 feet tall. So we're gonna hit you. So I'm coming over to you, Mr. Broom guy, and we're gonna come at you with a maul. AC 9,
Misses.
and then he's gonna try to bite you. AC 18.
Shield.
Cool. And it does not hit.
Right, because that would be 19.
Put you at my.
Buddy's there, having fun. Clef, you are up.
Clef will, he's gonna walk through the doorway over top of Cicatrix and inspire Tarquin.
Over this side.
Looks like you're doing pretty good over there. And he's gonna punch the dude that Cicatrix and him have been fighting with that. Some little bardic, free little punch there. AC 18.
AC 18 is a hit. On the one that's fucked up.
Yeah. That's gonna be, fuck yeah, dude, 7 points of damage. Let's go.
Most of that temp's gone. So it's something.
Good, very good, good. Is there really anything else that he would do? Just punch this guy. This guy's doing weird shit. Cicatrix looks fine. Yeah, we're just gonna punch again. AC 15?
That's a hit.
Alright, AC 15. That's gonna be 10 points of damage on that one.
Cool. Good chunk into him. Temps are definitely gone. And that's Clef. That brings me to Geomancer A.
Which one have you been saying?
You're flying 10 feet up, so you're equal to me. So I'm going to move over. I'm going to cast it in a way that it doesn't hit my buddy, but hits you, so I need another.
Con save?
Well, I like that, but I also need to get rid of these guys because they're working. Yeah, but they didn't do anything. Yeah, you're flying. Flying is an issue for me. So yeah, Constitution saving throw.
12?
12 is actually save on the nose. It's just a little 5.
Right. Well, it's like my little roar is DC 13.
Yeah. 10, 15, so 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you don't get knocked prone. And that brings us to Sovereign A, who's right here next to Velnok. I'm going to do Maul on him. Hey, that's going to get the job done. This is going to hurt. Oh, yeah, it's going to hurt. Plus 3. So
That's a hit on Belknock.
5, 10, 22.
Oh,
He's
that
back down to 1.
puts him at 1 hit point.
Mhm.
All right.
He's prone.
And he's prone, and this guy has another attack. So
Nice and prone. And then, yeah.
We really tried not to get Clef and Velnok killed this time, but
Get a bite on him. That's gonna hit. 4, 8 piercing.
he's down.
unconscious.
Cool. So that is Clef him, and then I get Sovereign B. Who's the guy who ran across him? He's over here. You're on the ground, but he's around doing. He hasn't. You just like cut my buddy in half. I'm going for you.
That's fair. Clef has like punched his friend, and Sigurd just went chop chop.
Yeah. So that's a 20
Definitely.
for 10 points of or bludgeoning,
5.
and you're prone.
Heard.
And then a bite. That's gonna do it. Crit you for 9 points of piercing.
4. Comes down and gives me a hickey.
He doesn't get any temporary hit points from that. Because last time he hit you for 10, when I didn't crit you. Get a little crit sometimes. Tarquin, you are up.
I'm gonna sorcery rage.
And this guy's gonna. He did 5 a step back as well. He's trying to. You can see him just fine, but everybody else is a little bit hard to see. Sorcery Rage, heard.
So he's up on the roof.
This guy's up in the tower. So this guy's like basically 20 feet up
Gotcha.
to the top of this tower. And that's why they have the things, because they're a little hard to see from the ground. They're staying low and kind of casting and just ducking.
Makes sense.
Sorcery Rage, bonus action.
Right.
Action, get off the broom and run across the stones.
Right.
That's what I thought.
Perfect. Huh? Exactly what I want to do. No, I'm trying to. Trying to decide what to do here.
At least they gave him topple, not push, because push could be bad at this one.
Yeah, shoving people through spikes. Yeah.
See, I could do that. Do damage to the guy that you guys have been doing damage to. I could do that. But that would.
This guy just knocked him on the ground and pretty much like pinned him to the ground. It looked like he's like slammed the ground, not moving necessarily. And then he reached down and bit him. And it looks like he's like drawing up, like he's gonna just keep
going.
wailing because he can't run in. He knows the stones are there. He can't run in on those skeletons, so he's either gonna come at you or possibly hit this guy on the ground a few times.
They did tell us they like to eat flesh. That's the kind of their whole thing.
Right. So you're like.
So you might want to get his attention.
Then
Then again, Blotch will probably help him.
10.
But luckily, Blotch rolled a 1 on his initiative, so he won't help him until after he's had his turn to not do anything.
Of course.
Because I could hit the guy. Might be. But I could.
You fireballing them.
You can fireball all three of those guys, probably. If you drop it there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Count
Because it's 20
20 foot radius.
20-foot radius. So I can get all these two guys. I'm just trying to count on who all of my people am I getting into this
You don't have to get any of your people.
range, if anything.
Yeah, you don't have to get anybody. You can get all 3 of them without hitting anybody. You want a fireball?
Yep, I'll fireball. Fireball! At my feet.
There's going to be a little bit of building damage when they return, but it's fine. At least they'll have their homes back.
It's okay.
And these are all Dexers.
Yep. 16 dex save.
Looking at 16. So he needs a 15. He didn't get it. He needs a 15. He got it, and he needs a 16. He didn't get it. So 2 fails, and a success on the one below you.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Get him! Oh!
Ouch.
You have meta magics,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. I'm going to meta.
I mean, half of them were great. The other half were fucking
Oh, you
terrible.
can
Power
Re-roll
spell. I
3?
can re-roll up to 3. So I'm taking 3 of these ones that are rolled.
3 of the 4. God.
So try to get everything here. Just move everything out.
Drill toes. Whoa. You know, those are better than ones-ish.
So that's what? 8, 11, 12, 18, 28. 28 damage.
28 damage. And that's going to be Geomancer A takes 28 because he failed. He's critical. And then Sovereign A takes 28 because he failed. And then Sovereign
Using your crystal.
Mm-hmm.
is that one. That's D. Sovereign D also takes right here 28, so that's 14 because he saved. And what'd you get?
83.
Got a chart right here.
Oh my
Radiate bright
God.
light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of me is blinded to the end of its next turn. So I throw this fireball, and like big explosion, and then through the explosion, all of a sudden I'm just like glowing.
Bright ass light.
Yeah, that's super awesome. Any creature,
Yeah, within 5 feet.
any creature
Yeah.
is blinded.
Yep.
So that's helpful.
Perfectly helpful.
So then Velnock, death saving throw.
That ends its turn.
He got 15.
He's got 1 success. Or, I guess technically auto succeeds because of parry out. But,
Yeah.
looking for that 20.
Cool. Blotch is up. Blotch sees that he's on the ground not doing great. So I can do action. You're not bloody, but he's bloody. Well, hold on, let's see where I'm at right now. We're looking at 25. No one else is bloodied, right? Not yet?
Nope.
So let's just do...
Any creature.
10, 20. Of course, he's more than 30 feet away, so that's helpful. 10, 20, 30. He's just outside of the 30-foot radius. Cool. That's helpful.
He's 30 feet away.
Blotch is in his backpack. 10.
He's in the square
20.
in front of the lizard folk.
He's in this square right here. Right there.
Right in front of the
Hold on.
guy.
10, 20. I guess, yeah, he's like right at the verge. I guess.
Right at the fucking edge.
Yeah, I'll say he's within 30. Just barely, but we're going to start with this. So I'm going to start on that, and he's going to get, Belloc gets 3, 4, 5, 9 hit points. That's part of an action. So Belloc gets 9 hit points. And then I can't do anything bonus
Skeleton
action.
would have shot, right? 'Cause he was
Oh yeah, the
commanded.
skeleton would have taken a shot. So a shot on the guy.
Nat 20, let's go!
Skeleton!
2d6 plus 2.
Woo!
Wonderful.
5 damage total.
Yeah, that's something. And that is on him, who is a.
Probably had a chance.
Yeah, and then Blotch is blinded, so now I can't see my allies.
The end of his turn. Perfect.
Cicatrix, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna stand up. As I do.
But I don't have this going, so this is helpful. I'm just going to pull these out so I don't forget.
A reckless attack, the one that we've been hitting. Absolutely. An AC 26. Fuck yeah. There we go. I think I did more damage than my crit.
This guy's not looking good. Not
He's
quite
dead.
critical, but he's right there.
28.
28?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So you stood up and did that?
Yeah. So 28 damage, and then turn around with the second attack. And try and take out this guy. Or at least put some damage into him.
B.
Reckless. Hey, that's gonna be an AC 26.
That's a hit.
And it's gonna be. Might as well try for the 12, since I can. Not quite. So 19 points of damage.
Cool. Takes off his temp and a little chunk into him as well. I'm gonna use one of my little healing dice here.
Please go.
For temporary, or for attempt at a recharge. Nope. And then we are going to. You still fireballed me, or you fireballed my friend. So we're gonna do 2 of these on you. Sounds like gonna help. AC 23
Hits.
and AC 16
Hits.
gonna take 9 bludgeoning and 11 bludgeoning. As he just like, you watch as just like chunks of earth just boom, boom, slam into you. This guy's targets you, just chunks of earth smack into you. So let's not forget that. That's gone. So this is not here anymore. I'm not going to erase it because it's all going away eventually. But that's all gone because he got fireballed and did not save.
Fair.
He didn't save for his fireball and he didn't save for his roll to save. That guy's not going to do anything because you killed him. This guy is going to do something because you can kill him. That's the guy who's right over top of Velnock. You fireballed me. That's fine. Velnock, you're awake, but you're not looking great, and you're prone. So we're going to start with a smack on Velnock. 16 is going to hit him.
Probably 7 points of damage.
Oh, 5 points of damage.
Oh. With a maul. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
We take those.
That's minimum. 2 1s. Smacks him there. And he's still awake, so let's bite him. Because I was going to come bite you. But I don't want to leave this guy because this guy's doing shit too. That is an 11, which misses him. Even with the prone. Clef is up.
Clef. Let's see here.
The guy in the doorway is now silhouetted
Right.
by this bright light that's radiating.
Can you try and like acrobatics around this dude just to get on like the other side of him?
It'd be really hard because you've got the two of you guys faced off in the door.
We're big ass motherfuckers in the doorway.
So, but he has something specifically for that.
He could kinetic John if he wanted, but also he still has his blade ward up.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if he wants, because he can attack this guy through the door.
Yeah, he can still hit him. Yeah, might as well punch him. You still have your inspiration, so it's not just.
Mm-hmm.
Got chill touch. Drop some 10s on him. These guys are doing something when they bite. They kind of look like something happens to them.
Kind of a little bit. Kind of looks like maybe they revitalize themselves a little bit. You're watching, they're biting, and you're seeing like the earth and stuff like kind of like grows off of them, like they're absorbing that energy to get immediate like healing.
Yeah,
But-
chill touch. Why not?
It's not actual healing; it's like stone shielding.
Right. Chill touch. AC 11.
AC 11 is a miss. This guy's not doing well, but he's going to get his recharge. Nope. That's fine. I don't need a recharge. I need just to murder you. Can't do that. So we're going to do 2 earthen bursts on you before you fucking try to fireball me again. 14
Shield.
and then 23.
So
Ooh. 14 points of damage.
I'm down.
Fuck.
And fall off the brute. I guess. Would that be what would happen?
Probably fall with you.
I'm still gonna fall.
Mhm.
So he will take a little bit of damage, 1 point of fall damage, but still
So that would that be
1 failed death save.
Guys, we're in a similar situation. I think Tarquin's seen this before.
What have we learned?
So you fall, and then That's both of my earth or my bursts to get there. So I have you fall off, but I'm still going to move back because I don't want to get fireballed again. A is the one who's on you.
Do it. Take him out.
Well, we've got more stuff going on as well. He didn't drop you, so he doesn't have to fight you. Because his boss has killed you. So, because he did that, can I get to any money? Oh yeah, because I can get over here now.
You can hit cicatrix.
Hmm?
Or skeletons. Because all those spikes disappeared.
Belloc is still up. Yeah, all the spikes are gone, so I've got 3 people over here. And I can get, but the same reason why he can't get there, there's stuff going on there, but it's,
Tight little
he's smaller than what these guys look like. These guys, you gotta remember, they're very strong, or pretty strong lizard folk that have earth armor and they're infused with earth. Because I can move to here, and then I can do a maul attack on this fucking skeleton that's standing here, which absolutely hits for 7 bludgeoning on the skeleton. Give me a second because I gotta write down what the skeleton's hit points are. Because I've got a regular skeleton, which is at 13. And then I've got his skeleton, which is at +2. That'd be 23. And I said I did 8, right? Yeah. 8, so it was 15. So this one's currently at 23. I have to customize it. Exactly 23. Anyways, so he's there, and then I'm going to bite Velnock, who is on the ground. Not like that, though. 12 misses him. So now Velnock just got missed by 2 bites. And then B is the guy on you. You went reckless. Absolutely a hit. For
This is the mall?
yes. 9 points of damage.
4.
And you are prone. And then he's going to bite you. Now that you're prone. Yeah. 4 points of piercing damage.
2.
4 points of temporary hit points. Damn. Sovereign. Tarquin. Roll a natural 1.
I succeed.
Okay. So 1 fail, 1 success. Velnock doesn't like the situation. Let's fucking do this shit again. He's like, okay, we're here again. Let's blow his second, 3rd level slot and do another Wither Bloom. Hopefully these guys fail. We're looking for a 16 con. And these
Got
guys,
to roll 12. 12
they had a +4, so yeah. We need a 12. That he fails and he succeeds.
Of course.
It's 3.
For 12 damage. Rolled, so 1, 6, 12.
12 and 6. And that's going to be A, Sovereign A takes 12 on a fail, and Sovereign D takes 6 on a success. Then he rolls the 2d6 plus 4.
It's doubled.
Doubled.
4 plus 4, so 8.
Oh my god. Double one it. He could use his inspiration if he wanted.
He could use inspiration. I'd
He
probably say,
probably,
yeah,
yeah.
go ahead and use your inspiration.
3 plus 4,
So
is 7.
6 plus 4. So
Or 6 plus 4, sorry. 10.
10, it's better than 8.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Yeah,
Nothing's
damn.
rolling.
But that's his
well for
chip.
me.
And that was Velnock. Well, that's the start of Velnock. Then Velnock will bonus action have his skeleton attack. Now that he's there, so his skeleton is doing an attack. So his is plus 5 to attack.
21 to hit.
Yep, and D6 plus 3. No, I'm sorry, D10 plus 3. He's using the heavy crossbow.
That's right.
D10 plus 3. There you go. 11.
11, and that's on Sovereign A, 11 points of damage. And then the other skeleton's going to shoot the same guy. That one's the
Plus 4.
plus 4, D6 plus 2.
18 to hit.
That's a hit.
So D6 plus 2. So 5.
5 damage. Boom. He's well into bloodied. So is Velnock. Blotch, I'm blinded, but makes things a little bit difficult. But I can do certain things. So first of all, this I don't have to see. No action. Starts the start of my turn. Something's within 30 feet. Absolutely, he is. So he gets 12 hit points to Velnock. And then, as an action, I can touch you. Let's do.
Give a little bit of a touch to you.
Actually, hold on. Before I do that, because. Oh no, there's no, because it says at the beginning of my turn, right? At the start of my turn, I have to do that. Or vitality. When you create the aura, and at the start of each of your turns, while it persists. So there's nothing I can do with that. So, but let's see. Because Velnock's not bloodied. No one else is bloodied. You're bloodied. I could still do that. Yeah. How many hit points can you take and still be bloodied? What's your bloody value?
Would that be including my temporary? No.
Not.
Oh,
not
yeah,
your
the
temporary,
aid.
But your
Or-
aid
oh, my-
is
oh,
your
yeah.
max.
Right,
so,
right.
yeah.
Alright, well,
So-
that's what I was asking.
23.
23.
23. So I have 23 hit points. He only weighs 2. I'll do Preserver of Life, give you 23 hit points. And then, as a bonus action, I will use one of my charges of my chain shirt to throw. Oh, wait, no. I can't because I can't see you. Hold on, let me make sure. Did that one say creatures I can see? Or is it just creatures in. Preserve your life. As a magic action, expend Channel Divinity. Restore up to 25 to bloody creatures within 30 feet of yourself, which can include you. Divide HP among them. Feature can only bring them to half its maximum hit points. Don't have to see them. That's good. Do have to see you for the bonus action, so you don't get a heal. But that's all you get. 20 or the 23.
Sounds good. And he's still blind.
And he is blinded again. Yep.
Damn it.
And Cicatrix.
Cicatrix will stand up.
Stand up!
And he will reckless attack this motherfucker.
Stand up! Still.
AC 19.
No, that's not going to hit this one because this one's Sovereign D. No, he's not. This is B. So it does hit him. If it was Sovereign D, it wouldn't hit him.
Sure. 23 points of damage.
Good chunk into him. He's almost bloodied.
I will second attack. Reckless, of course. Absolutely hits. Like a 28. And that's going to be either 2 or, let's go with something higher. There we go. 17 points of damage.
He is bloodied. Not having the best of days.
Gotcha.
Geomancer. Let's see if I can get my recharge back. Nope. Oh. I'm like, let's see if I get my recharge. Nope. Okay, cool. Next creature. It's not quite how it works. Because I still have my Earth and Blasts. But there's only one thing I can see within range, and it's the only attack I have, so I'm going to shoot you twice. It is ranged and you're prone, so I technically have disadvantage. 13?
Misses.
15.
Hits.
For 12 points of damage.
God damn.
Actually, no, I would have had that.
12 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Cool. Sovereign D is over here on Velnock. Alright, Velnock. Oh yeah, Velnock attacked. He would have.
You would have.
No, he didn't stand up on purpose because
Oh, the damage.
he would have taken damage if he did. And it's like, they're going to hit me either way, so. Let's see. Well, I would have missed him either way.
Stand up, the spikes are gone.
Oh yeah.
The spikes are gone. Yeah, so he would have stood up. So
both attacks maybe miss.
the first one would have missed. Second one is his bite. That's gonna hit. Earth and Word bite is +3, so 5 points of piercing damage on Velnock. And he gets 5 temp. And that is him. He's dead, so that's why he didn't do anything. Clef is up.
Fucking yeah, damn it. You guys look strong, but he kind of wants to get out of this fucking room.
I don't see a reason why he wouldn't kinetic jaunt to be able to just move around, to be honest.
Yeah,
Because he could kinetic jaunt and then still punch the guy and get to a point where he can start doing more stuff.
that's true. Because it is a bonus action.
Bonus action to be able to move through everybody.
Kinetic jaunt.
Probably move over to this side here.
Yeah. Move over there, punch this guy real quick. Not with a fucking AC 10.
No.
Love it. It's like he's here.
He's like, fuck. I gotta get used to this kinetic jaunt spell. He like does it and he's like shifts through the guy and then go punch him and he's still shifting through. He's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Right. I have to stop shifting through them when I swing.
Have to stop moving at some point.
Geomancer A recharge. No, not like that. So no recharge, so then I just have my bursts.
He doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity, so I think he'd move up like towards the well a little bit. Yeah. He doesn't want to be standing next to that fucker.
He's gonna move over here to where he's on the other side of this super bright light.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Geomancer. You fell, but I didn't get anything else yet. So I've got 2 people, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 20. I'm going to attack the 2 people, so 1 on Velnock. It's an AC 9, and 1 on Cleft. Hey, 22. So even with if he would have had the other one, it still would have hit. This is 6, 11 points of damage to Clef.
29.
And that brings us Sovereign. A is that guy who's going to try to hit this guy and then start working on other things. So let's go with a hit on the skeleton. Attack on the skeleton. It's a miss. And then a bite on Velnock, because you're fleshy, and I'm going to attack you. I'm not going to bite undead. That is a hit.
Clef's gonna silvery bars it.
$14 is a miss.
And Clef will give Velnock advantage.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Sovereign B is this one over here on you. So I'm going to knock you on your ass with a 17.
Well, you have advantage to hit me.
Oh, yeah. It's a 2 12s.
Yeah.
I told you it was 17.
Just making sure.
7 points of damage.
So 3
And you're prone.
from.
And a bite. And that is 4 points of damage.
2. I'm barely bloodied.
Yeah, barely temporary appointed. Tarquin.
I stand up.
Stand up.
Let's see. I don't like the fact that these guys are double teaming Velnock over here.
Yeah, Velnock doesn't either.
Yeah. It's interesting how our necromancer has been a tank half the time.
It's just which buildings I had him in and how people win. And I was just like,
Yeah.
where are we going to go? And usually they kind of split up, and Velnock always goes that way. I think it's primarily because he sits there, so he
Yeah.
kind of goes that way.
So I will. Thing is, like meta-wise, I know what I want to do, but Tarquin wouldn't know that he's blinding
He has
Blanche
no
right
idea.
now.
Yeah, if you did, like, here, take him because I'm blinding him.
Right.
Like, how do you know that?
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, can't just like leave Blotch like sitting here or do anything like that.
Well, if Blotch had a way to communicate other than Celestial, we wouldn't be getting fucked as much as we are.
All right. I was like, and they'd take an action to comprehend languages, even if I heard him chiming right now, which
Yeah.
I don't think I would.
Mhm.
I don't know if he'd be like trying to tell me if
He probably doesn't even know what the fuck's blinding him.
He's like,
just
"What's
like,
going
it's
on?"
really fucking bright.
He's just like, something is affecting my senses right
So-
now. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah. He probably has no clue what's
And
happening.
he's like, are you guys just gone? So I can kind of, he's like, I can
No
feel
reason to
like
put
my
that back
energy
on.
trickling into stuff. And it's my new like misty aura thing that he lays out.
So I'll take a couple steps this way, and I'll second level Witch Bolt that guy.
Do I need to save?
No, I make a spell attack. I believe, right?
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
like, I don't remember.
with advantage.
I know they redid all Witch Bolt, so
23 to hit.
23 to hit is a hit.
And it's d12s actually.
I was gonna say it's a heavy hit.
3 d12s for 17 damage.
17, and that is on Sovereign D. 17, you said?
Mm-hmm. And then technically I'm concentrating on it.
Yes. You were concentrating. If you move away, it goes away. And it does the D12 every round. You don't have to use an action anymore to do that either. Because you just have to use an action every
Full
round.
action.
And it's a bonus action, I think.
Yeah.
Upgrade it a little bit. And so you do that. Velnock.
Did
Actually,
you
not
roll to
feeling
see
terrible.
if you had any more wild magic?
Yeah, do it.
No.
Fun.
Because last week I rolled
4
20s while we were just messing
420
around. This week.
Let's see, how bad are these guys looking? He's got A and D on him. A is not looking great, and D is not bloody yet. So A is my main focus. So let's do, he will, that's his only AoE as his second levels now. He's not isn't terrible, but he's done it, or he's used 4 of his hit die, so only has 1 left. So fuck it. Why not? He'll use the second level Wither Bloom and hit the 2 guys near him for 2d4. So that guy fails and that guy succeeds.
Of course.
But the guy who's more fucked up failed, so that's good. So 2d6 damage to them.
There
Hey.
you go, 10.
10.
That's what I
So
rolled.
for half. So give me 1 second. So that Sovereign A takes 10 points of damage. He's looking critical.
Nice.
And Sovereign D takes 5 points of damage. So does that bloody him? Yeah, barely bloodies him. And then Velnock can roll a d6, double it, and add 4.
So 14.
14 total.
Tops him off. And he's out of
Hit die.
hit die. And then bonus action have his skeleton attack. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let's see.
Plus 5 for the heavy crossbow.
I just want to see if his skeleton, because he has the heavy crossbow. Yeah, he'll do heavy crossbow. So plus 5,
18 to hit.
that's a hit, and D10 plus 3.
There you go. 12 damage.
Cool. And then that guy's looking really fucked up. Other skeleton can try to shoot him as well, plus 2.
So 23.
That's a hit, D6 plus 2.
6. Nice.
6 points of damage is more than enough.
Skeletons.
He wants his skeletons.
Putting in some work.
This guy comes in and he's like swinging and just like missing these skeletons. And there's like chink chink. And just collapses on the ground.
Fuck yeah, skellies.
Dunlock looks to the other one and in Draconic says, it's not too late to flee. That's Velma, which the thing immediately like recognizes. Blotch starts his turn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hit points into Tarquin. Can't see anybody. what can I do without seeing? I can do that, but that's not going to do a lot. Yeah, I'll do that to myself. And that
There's part of me that was really hoping that I'd just turn into a potted plant on top of the broom. So Blotch and me just like...
you would fall. You would fall and take fall damage immediately. If you turn into a sheep or a potted plant or anything like that on the broom, you're
Right.
falling off.
Not staying on the broom.
Well, yeah, but Blotch would also fall.
Cicatrix.
I'll stand up. Reckless attack.
Your buddy.
All right, that's gonna be AC 26.
Sovereign B 26. That is a hit.
Hell yeah, dude.
This guy's bloody.
Yeah, dude.
Kind of. He's bloody, but he has temporary hit points that bring him right out of bloody.
Right.
but he's still bloodied. He
Still
has
bloodied.
big
Little bit of
rock
armor.
armor stuff like forming on him.
There you go. So that's 25 points of damage.
He is very critical.
And second attack. That will crit, right? No, but it's an AC 28.
And that's a hit.
And that's going to be, those rolls, 80, 13 points of damage.
Absolutely. Just enough.
Nice.
Puts him down.
Slash, I've used 15 movement to stand up. So I will go 5 foot out the door, and I'm going to leap 30 feet towards this guy. Yeah. And that's it for me.
Cool. And then Geomancer is going to actually get his recharge. Not like that. So I'm going to instead, this is B, this is this guy. Let's see, you just did that, you did that. You are winch bolting my buddy 10, 20, 40, 50, 60. So I'm going to go, first of all, attack on the guy witch bolting, because we're going to end that. So 17 is a hit, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And we're going to roll 2d6. No. 7, 9 points of bludgeoning damage. DC 10 con save to maintain concentration.
I succeed.
And then I'm also going to hit. I'm also going to attack Clef. Because you've been there. 12 is going to miss. Absolutely. He ducks back down a little bit. He's dead. Sovereign D is over there. Let's go knock him prone. Yes. 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage into Velnock, knocking him prone. Velnock goes prone, and then I'm going to come over here and bite you, because fuck that. I have a little bit of an idea of what's going on, but not enough to know that. Like, they're not smart enough. They're not dumb, but they're not smart enough to know to run away from this. He's like, I'm going to come bite you because you're shocking me. Absolutely. 6 points of damage. Another DC 10 con save. I get a little temporary hit points here.
That's it.
Okay. Clef is up.
Clef will go 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to move to the other side of the lizard folk because he has 40 foot of movement with kinetic jaunt. So closer to Velnock.
30.
Yep. And then he's going to, first off, punch this guy. Because why not? Punch this guy. Does an AC 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
That's going to be 5, 6 points of damage. But then he's also, because people will keep falling down and getting hit, and why not? Because why not, right? Cicatrix is hurt.
Cicatrix is barely bloodied.
Barely bloody, but
Tarquin's a little
Tarquin's
fucked up.
pretty fucked up. Velnock got hit again. I don't know. Is Velnock super fucked up? You're really fucked up. That's the big thing.
Right.
So Clef, because why not? Right? You just want to make sure everybody's okay. We're going to top some people off. We're going to do a mass healing word. So that's all of us within this range of 60 feet.
All of us, including the two listeners.
And he can see the pouch. Can he include Blotch? I don't know if Blotch is taking fall damage or anything, but might as well, just in case.
Yeah.
He didn't see what all was going on around Tarquin. So. But everybody as a little bonus action, is going to receive 10 hit points, including Clef.
Clef gets 10 hit points. Velma gets 10 hit points.
There's no longer blood. You get your 10 hit points.
I would not give him my 10 hit points.
Give yourself your 10 hit points. Okay. So there we go.
Okay. There we go. Everybody.
Spike growth.
Nope. Con save. I'll roll some for the skeletons.
His raised scale, he didn't do so great.
And for that guy's good.
You guys did pretty okay.
I got a 20. And
Did you roll for Clef?
Oh shit, no.
Velma got a 17.
Save.
Clef got a 7.
He failed. So, Clef gets knocked prone. Velnot got a...
He got a 17.
He saved. What'd you get?
I had 20.
This guy gets knocked prone. And it's just an immediate thing. It doesn't stay there. So he does his Hail of Stone. $15 points of bludgeoning damage. Save for half.
So Clef did 15.
And then, what would the number be for my con save?
It would be 10.
10.
And he failed, so he takes
Oof,
15.
I got it, barely.
You have inspiration too. And Clef has
He
to concentrate
saves,
on
he
his
takes-
spell technically. Which he does not. So Kinetic Jaunt falls off. Or he can re-roll his inspiration if he wanted. I don't know. What do you think? We're getting right along rest-ish soon.
Probably at least a short rest. He's like, eh. Well, yeah, probably just because this just rained on him. And he's like, I have no idea where the fuck this came from necessarily. He's like, just stones fell out of the sky and knocked me on the fucking ground. I'd like to be able to get out of this situation.
He saved.
Um,
Up his tag.
Tarquin.
I'm gonna bonus action deal 12, a d12 to this guy. So that's 5. 5 damage.
Okay.
From
Roll me a d20.
a d20.
8.
And I will.
This creature ended its turn next to you. You have advantage on it.
I have advantage on him, regardless. No, I will. Yeah, I will stab this guy with my sword. Got all that sword training. Why not?
Yeah.
Perfect. Does an 8 hit?
No. Does not.
Alright. That's all I got.
Less of a training session and more Cicatrix just picking on you session, apparently.
He stands up. And he's going to cast Toll the Dead on this guy. Well, no, the guy's blinded. Let's see, what do I have?
Run up and shield touch his ass or something.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
So he'll hit him with a firebolt.
Advantage firebolt.
9 plus whatever. I don't know what it is.
17.
17.
So it's 2d10.
2d10. 9 plus 9, so he hit an 18. 2d10 fire.
For 12 damage.
It might not. Is it a plus 9? Oh,
It's a
his,
plus.
his firebolt's a plus 8.
Right.
Firebolt is a plus 8. Oh, it is.
Mm.
Weird. He got it from the feet. That's why.
Yeah, that's fine. How much damage? Sorry.
It was 12.
12 damage on. Decent amount of damage there. Bonus action, he's going to tell his skeleton to shoot. Plus 6 d10 plus 3.
It's a plus 6 to attack or plus 5?
Plus 5.
So
AC
20,
20.
dirty 20. And then that one for the D10, right? For 7 damage.
And then the other one is dead. The other skeleton is literally dead. It did not survive the thing. It had 13 hit points and it failed.
Yeah.
So, done. So that's Velnock. Blotch, still blinded. So starting my turn, I get to throw this out. Tarquin, you're probably the one who needs it the most. So,
Well, Clef
8.
is bloody too.
Yeah. Clef's not bloody. Is he bloody?
He just took fucking all that damage.
15.
Yeah, he is. It just wasn't showing on him yet. 15 doesn't bloody him, puts him right there at the edge of bloody.
Oh, that was close. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. It's close.
Because he was
Clef is still Clef.
wonderful.
Alright, guys, 7 more rounds of Blotch being blinded.
And 6 more rounds of him healing, so I'm blinded, so that's all I'm gonna do. Cicatrix.
I will use 10 feet of movement to leap up next to that guy up on the roof.
There.
And I will reckless attack.
He does not look very good. He looks very fucked up.
Cool. That's AC 26.
Yep, absolutely.
That's gonna be.
I could this guy twice. He's an AC 13. He's one of the caster types.
Fair enough. Let's reroll on that one. Actually do some damage. Maybe. 8, 9. It's 17 points of damage.
Absolutely.
On a fucking frenzy.
Completely just
Oh, sick. Alright.
obliterates this poor little fucker.
And then I will go.
The fireball almost killed him.
Yeah. I will go 5, and I will leap down, attacking this guy with my second attack.
Okay.
Did you want an athletics from me?
Yeah, give me an athletics. So, you know, because technically you're taking more than 10 feet of.
Yeah.
So give me an athletics to jump down. Because that way you're like not falling, you're
12.
dropping on the side of the building, catching yourself and like landing. Because if you just like jump off, you're gonna take fall damage.
I'll even use my inspiration. 15.
Yeah, perfect. Good. So you land there. Second attack on this guy.
Second attack. Okay, draw this dice out. Yeah, AC 28.
Absolutely.
That's gonna be one of these. Hey, 18 points of damage.
Absolutely. And he falls.
That's what I got.
Cool. This will be the time to get it.
Recharge, hit
all,
everybody.
all in there, but no recharge. So instead, I'm going to attack the one guy who's within range. That's you. 13.
Misses.
Stable footing. Kind of drops down up there.
Yeah.
Stumbles a little bit.
Clef is up.
Clef
Stands up.
stands up. Which is for him is like 20 foot movement right now.
Like something was just throwing rocks at us.
He will move another 20 feet towards the well. And can he see that guy?
No.
Not really.
Guy's like dropping down. He
And
could
he
ready
lost his
act.
footing.
Yeah. Does he have to see him for vicious mockery?
No, he just has to kind of know the general area.
So he'd probably just vicious mockery.
Yeah.
And they can see or hear within range. So yeah.
Hey, little shit, go fuck yourself.
It's a wisdom save from this guy. Who has a +2? 18.
Of course. In true Clef fashion.
Clef doesn't know.
He's still up there talking shit. It's totally funny.
So you missed us with those rocks. Your friends are all dead. Did you want to think about this?
Don't know if you knew.
Tarquin, you are up.
Bonus action, lightning bolt this guy that's still on the ground. Alright, 4 damage.
Roll me d20.
3.
Channel some wild magic.
I will go 10, 15, 25, 30. I know he's up there. But, I can't see him. So I can't really.
It's a tower.
Chamber and attack if you want.
Yeah, it's a tower, and there's a little bit of a ledge around it. So, like, it's not covered. So, I mean, he's up there, and he's, like, coming up, and he's, like, shooting. And he's
Right.
so you can ready
I'm
action,
gonna-
or you can AoE something up there.
Uh,
I don't know what you want to do.
no, I am going to ready casting a magic missile, just so I know that I hit him.
Cool.
And I'll do that at a 2nd level.
Oh, I'm just going to go move to there. And he'll ready action a firebolt since there's nothing else up there. And he can't bonus action have him ready action, so he just moves. Watch is blinded, so I'm gonna give Tarquin 8 hit points. Cicatrix.
Cicatrix will 5, 10, 15, 35, and then he'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and leap 30 feet. Right, I want to try actually be on behind him too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jump up there.
Wham! What's up, bitch?
Now I'll give my recharge. Yep.
Con saves.
So the most amount of people I can get. You land there, he's like, shit. He's not even looking, it's just like stones start falling.
Con save from Clef. Dirty 20.
If you want to give me Velnock as well, I'll roll a skeleton. Skeleton save.
Yeah. Velnock got a 13, and I got a 23.
Success. Skeleton got success as well. Velnock got what?
A 13.
I'm sorry, Clef got what?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So everybody succeeded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice considering our healer's blind.
14, so everybody takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7. That will bloody Clef.
Still concentrating. there's just like this bolt of lightning that's just like
Oh yeah.
still attached to the guy on the ground over there.
Fucking Clef fails.
Skeleton looks really, really bad.
God.
No, there's 10. No, you're more than 30 feet away from. Isn't it 30 feet?
It says 60 feet.
Is it 60 feet now?
Yeah.
For Witch Bolt?
Witch bolt, 60 feet is the range.
Holy shit, they beefed the fuck out of that spell.
Yeah.
It used to be 30 feet.
It was 30 feet, yeah, but it's totally 60.
That's okay with me. That is more than okay with me because you guys go into the forest, so that's super
Casters are
awesome.
gonna have some witch bolts.
Well, they do.
Uh-huh. Witches with witch bolts? No way.
That's weird. That
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's my action, and then I will do nothing else because that's all I have.
Wait, did we see him pop up at all?
He didn't even really have to pop up. He's casting a cylinder. You just jumped right there, and he's just like shit, and he just cast it over where you guys pretty much are all at. So, because it's a 40-foot cylinder, so he can cast it up. He doesn't have to really reveal himself. Clef is up.
Let's disconnect John. Hey, go fuck yourself. Wisdom save.
He's gonna come against. He gets against the wall. Like you can't see me, but
Stop
go
being a
fuck
bitch.
yourself. 15,
Yeah.
16, 17.
Yeah.
Tarquin, you're up.
The guy takes another 1 point of damage.
Give me a roll on your d20.
14.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm going to. See, I want to get up there with my broom, but I just fell off of my broom, so I'm just gonna hang out right here.
You
and
almost
if I-
died.
Yeah.
Velmark.
Ready a spell.
Yeah, ready to.
I'm ready a sorcerer's burst. No reason to waste spell slots.
Velmark's gonna ready a sorcerer's burst.
No, I am.
You are okay. Now, Velmark's gonna ready a firebolt. Blotch is gonna give Tarquin another 12 hit points.
Slowly getting back to full, guys.
Cicatrix.
Reckless. What was ass?
Yes!
Fucking let's go. All right, this time
Motherfucker.
we're doing damage. This time the dice are feeling it. I'm feeling it. We're all feeling it. All right.
This guy isn't, I
I'm
don't
not
think, taking any
feeling
damage. So it's perfect.
The guy has not taken any damage now.
Let's fucking go, baby. Yeah.
There we go.
Why not?
Do better than
I like it.
14? Probably do better than 14 though. Right?
Plus 29, 32, 40 points of
You're not
damage.
going to try to do better than 14 on your team?
Well, I mean, it's a crit. I guess I could try.
Would you want to reroll 2d12 or 1d12?
That's fair. 2d12. Why not? No. It's less.
So 40?
So 40 points of damage off the crit.
Absolutely just obliterates this poor bastard. They had 30 hit points.
Just straight up fucking cut him in half.
Absolutely.
And in true Cicatrix fashion, the top half of his body is going to eat the second hit.
Just plant it in there and then just like lift it up and just like flick off his body off of the top.
This
The
is,
part of his body is.
this is a good time to do it because Blotch is still blinded.
Oh yeah.
For another 5 rounds. And I'm going to continue. This guy's continuing to take D12s for the next minute. Or for-
Roll me d20s.
Deep fried.
I don't know. How many have I done so far?
4.
4. So 6 more D20 rolls. Should I do them one at a time? 8, 7,
Close.
1.
Oh, that's the opposite.
15. 2 more. 10. 8.
And then we're gonna go. Clef will get 13 hit points.
So he's up to 30, I think.
Takes what?
30.
16?
Wait, I had 37. Did I miss
You
something?
missed
Marking it? I
damage.
missed something.
He should have been at 17.
So he's at 30.
Because he took.
Oh, because I know the 7 damage. Yeah.
Tarquin's
I marked it
glow,
off the skeleton, but not off him.
His sorcery rage disappears. His glow disappears.
And then let's go with Velnok can have 14. He's Thompson off. And then Cicatrix can have 15.
15. Thank you.
At that point, I feel like Tarquin's probably the lowest. Yeah. Well, no, Clef. Clef Gates. 13.
13. Puts him in full.
Tops him off, yeah.
We did have some berries left from the day, if that's still a thing.
So, Velnok is full. Clef is full.
Suture's down a little. You're down
Down
a
a
little
little
bit.
bit. Yeah. And yeah, he still does the berries, and he eats one of them. And then you guys, I mean, technically, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 berries that need to be eaten. The rest of them,
So there'd be 5 left.
so there'd be 5 left.
Did you say he eats one?
No, he's good. So you have 5, and good berries are currently doing 4 hit points.
So have 4 hit points.
Yeah, I'll eat one.
Have another 4.
I'll eat one.
Have another 4.
And then you can have the last 2. If you need.
You have another 4.
You'd rather top you off than top himself off. He'll eat 1 and get 4 hit points back and be pretty close.
He's got like a little bit of blood coming off him just from those moles, but that's about it.
I think it's mostly just bruising.
Bruises,
like,
yeah.
Bruising.
Well, that was fun.
When they die, their armor, all the rock stuff just seems to break off of them, and their maul seems to just shatter into like nothing and just like dissolves
dust.
into like dust.
Okay.
They
They don't have anything really substantial on them.
No, the geomancers have a little crystal which shatters and breaks apart. Yeah, they have no armor, no weapons, no nothing.
Heard.
But this town. This town.
Is there a space maybe in the middle of this town for like a campfire, bonfire, something like that?
There's like some stoves inside of these places. Depends on what you want. I mean, you can.
I just wanted to burn these bodies away. Not really much that we're gonna do with them.
I mean, you can.
Unless Velnok wants one.
Velnok might like start ripping some pieces apart and be like, I can use a little bit. I gotta make a new skeleton. He will. Oh no, he can't because he had to use all his third. Well, no, he can. Let me double check where he's at now. Combined level equal to 3. It can't be higher than 60. So he's going to use his arcane recovery, get a 3rd level spell back on a short rest. You guys can get a short rest, go over to this whole town.
Cool.
And he's going to animate that and get a skeleton back. So both of the skeletons. Going to take some time, heal up his other skeleton so it's back to full health.
Let's see.
And then, oh, this just randomly shut off.
I'm gonna spend. Well, actually, I will spend the rest of my sorcery points to gain back my level 3 spell slot. And then we're taking a short rest. And I think on a short rest, I can get 2 sorcery
Boom.
points back. I'm pretty sure.
Nope. Are you gonna fall back? There you go. There you go. I'll check your stuff out, clowns. Oh, sorry. Someone jumped in the chat.
Somebody chatted, alright.
Yeah. Give him fall back. Alrighty, so
Are we do some investigating?
yeah, absolutely. So you just want to burn these bodies? You can definitely like kind of set them up towards the center of town and burn them easily enough. The center of town's all just kind of dirt.
Right.
Walked pretty well.
Don't want to do anything to the crops, obviously.
Velnock will kind of like help you break down the bodies a little bit. He's like, yeah, he's like going through and he's helping you break. He takes a couple of the bones and like it's like I need this and I need that. And takes some of this rib cage. He's like ripping it out. It's like
You're weirdly
throwing it to the
okay
side.
with this, but okay.
Just going through and it just like just sorting things. Like he's just like coming through and just like dagger out and it does that. It gets it all set. It's like here, this is gonna burn better. Do that and pull that. Just helps you pile the bodies. But you guys can definitely create a bonfire with these bodies. And it's actually kind of funny because Velnock will be going through and you watch the. Oh no, he doesn't. Yeah, he'll help go through, but he's just helping burn these bodies, and you're watching like fire coming from inside of him. This like necrotic black fire just bursting from inside of him as he's helping burn them down.
Definitely try and find the mayor's coffers and shit.
So I use the rest of my sorcerer points. Gain back a level 3 spell slot.
You can tell that this building is the mayor's office. When you go through, the front of it literally has like a sign and it says like, you know, what is it? It says Barley Brook Mayor's office.
Nice. It's got a big old nice scorch mark on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been fireballed pretty well.
Part of the roof is like blasted in.
That doesn't tell me.
When you go through, I mean, you're not really finding much. This is a very poor town. There's not a whole lot. Like there's like blankets and stuff on the beds. There's like furniture. He's got a little desk set up with a couple pieces of parchment, but it's like super cheap, written on like things, nothing too crazy.
Sure.
You do find a little lockbox under his bed. It has 268 gold pieces,
268 gold,
200 silver pieces,
200 silver,
and 148 copper pieces.
148 copper.
And that's all you're really finding inside of his building. Outside of that, do these. Delete that. Let's see what we're looking at. This guy. You can go through all the buildings. Who wants to give me an investigation check? Either 2 people or 1 person with advantage.
Can we have Velnock do it?
Yeah, of course.
Velnock with advantage.
Velnock go.
With advantage. Go. Here we go. 23.
Okay. Random golds. Let's see what coinage these guys have. This guy has a good little bit. So going through, you're going to find through one of the houses has 45 gold piece in it.
45 gold.
One has 18 copper.
18 copper.
One has 144 gold
44 gold.
and 133 silver pieces.
133 silver.
The next one has 44 silver.
44 silver.
Next one has 41 gold.
41 gold.
Next one has 56 gold,
56 gold.
63 silver,
63 silver.
and 7 gold pieces.
56 gold, 63 silver,
7 just copper, sorry.
7 copper. I'm like, what?
No, you're good, sorry.
I think Clef and Velnock have the ability to kind of like once over for some detect magicking. Trying to see, is there anything magical in this place?
Well, let's see. Lich, that's what I need right now. No.
Definitely Lich.
There's a
add
lich
it as
spirit
well.
Who's a folk?
Lich just appears out of the well.
She crawls out of the well. That'd be fucking terrifying.
Ah!
A whole lot of nope. He comes up. I smell dead bodies burning. Oh, they're yours, sir. We're just gonna excuse ourselves. We're gonna send some villagers back over here.
you do whatever you want.
They're all yours, man. Sorry to wake you up. Velnock here's a big fan of your work.
Roll me percentile. One person.
Do it. Do it now.
7.
007.
Cool.
We find nothing.
Roll me percentile one more time.
Oh,
99.
Jesus. Fuck.
Hell yeah. Fucking love it. There is something magic.
Something magic this way comes.
There is a ladder on the inside of this tower that opens up to the top, and a ladder on this side here. That's a rope ladder that can be dropped down and pulled back up. It was pulled up at the time, but on the inside of this tower, you're noticing there's a couple little layers, and there's some like books set aside, and like looks like arcane writings. Velnock's looking at it and goes, "This is so rudimentary. Like they haven't even figured out cantrips yet. Like none of this is of value." But you do find that there is a magic staff.
Oh shit.
It's a long like branch of roots that has little knotted branches coming off of it, and then at the end of it, it's just like a whole bunch of like flowers coming off the end of it.
Little magical staff of sorts. Cool.
A magical staff. Absolutely.
Does he have identify? Something he can do?
You guys gave him the thing, so he should have identify.
No, I don't see it.
You may not have it prepared, but
Oh, yeah, it might be in the spell book.
it's in his spell book. No, it is not in his spell week. He hasn't got it paid for yet. Or added it. So it's something he can do later.
Gotcha.
He's got the pearl for it, but he doesn't have the spell yet.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so you have that. And then you also, the only other thing that you this. Let's see what else we've got here. You guys also find 10 gold piece tiger's eye
10 gold piece tiger's eye. Okay.
and a 50 gold piece white chalcedony.
50 gold piece.
Let's see if we have any of these. That minus 2. Hey, yes. You find two 2-pound silver bars.
2
Minus
pound.
2. 1 5-pound silver bar.
5
And that's it.
Sick.
That's everything that you guys find going through this whole city area.
Well, it looks like we could probably head back and let them know that they can come back to their little town.
Tell them they can all get home. It's starting to get late, but they can go home.
You guys will get there and they'll be like, okay, we'll pack up everything in the morning and we'll head back. It's by the time you guys get back, it's late. It took about 6 hours to get there, so you still had a little bit of your aid left. About an hour, and so about the time your short rest ended, it fell off. Nothing else in this area is really pushing towards you.
Fair.
And then you guys can head back, and you get there, and it's nightfall as you're arriving. The mayor will say, "We will head back tomorrow. I thank you for everything you've done. It's not much, but I can offer you these." And he offers you out 4 medals, little bronze medals. They're roughly stamped. These are medals of honor from Barley Brook. And I'll just offer each one of you.
Thanks.
One of those.
Wouldn't happen to have an extra one, would you? It's a weird question to ask.
It's like I had them make a 4 in hopes that you guys came back.
Fair enough. We thank you.
It's like, is it for one of the skeletons? That's weird, bro.
Yeah, but
It's
he's
very weird. Sorry.
They have feelings too. And he points at the Leonin skeleton. It has the fire inside of it.
It's got the ball fire, and it's just like
It's just
looking.
catatonic, yeah. Just
Just dead face sitting there. The other one's like sitting there, and it has like different replacement bones on it. It's like mostly kind of
lizard folky.
like kind of a little bit more lizard folk. It has like a human skeleton. You can see like half of the rib cage is like bound in, like clearly like some bigger creature like rib cage in. One of the arms just a little bit longer, but it's the arm that holds the bow, so it kind of works. And the notching one is the humanoid one, or the more human one. It's like, yeah, sorry, I don't have
No worries. Thank
another
you.
one made.
I guess we could probably set up camp right outside Haven's place.
Just right here. Why not?
He goes, yeah, you're more than welcome to camp with us here. We'll keep an eye out. I mean, all we'll do is we'll make noise if something comes, but this close to Haven's Light, there shouldn't be an issue. And it's like, you're kind of looking around and it looks like it's like, you look up and it's cloud cover, but the clouds are just glowing. And there's just the one part right there, because you guys are just to the south of it. And the bastion of the sun just glows. Mm-hmm. And with the cloud cover, it just kind of, the whole thing just glows like it's like a bright moonlight almost. So you're just looking up and the clouds are just glowing from the, it's like over top of a Walmart on a cloudy day where it just glows.
Perfect.
You're like, okay, cool. It's like, yeah, I don't think there's going to be much of an issue. And he like points at the wall, and you can see there's like lots of little points. Whereas you're like looking at the wall, you just see little like glistens every now and then. You're like, yeah, there's lots of people with spy glasses just looking out.
Not too worried. Take a nap.
Take a long rest.
Absolutely. You guys can mark off a long rest. It's one more day.
One day more. And don't have those 5 extra hit points, but they were helpful.
And they helped with some of the healing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Next day. Get back on the road.
Yep. Keep on cruising.
nothing else you want to do in this area?
I think so.
In the morning, they'll all kind of get up and go through. One of kind of a younger teenage, probably younger girl kind of comes up and like will like show you guys like just kind of quietly comes up and like holds out a parchment and she's like drawing like a picture of you guys. And she's like, "You're the forced hand."
We are the forced hand.
And she like lays it down, like kind of takes out like a charcoal and like writes the forced hand on the top of it. And just like kind of smiles and just like runs off.
I like to imagine she was handing it to you. And you're just like.
She just kind of like shows you guys.
He kind of
and, like,
smiles and it just looks like just fucking grim.
She I will take it and then heads
Sorry.
off.
We had artwork made of us.
Okay.
Heroes.
One day that could sell for, maybe a copper.
Why, but whatever reason, it's just not. There we go. They'll know you down in Barleybrook?
Barleybrook.
Yeah, Barleybrook. But you guys, nothing else you want to do? Anything? Do you want to split out any of this money and see if you want to buy anything while you're in town?
We could.
Or do you want to go and see if you can maybe see what the staff is? Maybe it's sold?
Could try that too. Just try and see what the staff is. I'll have to freaking pay for that though. Give me Arcana it.
You could attempt to try to figure out what it is, what it does, what it do.
Between Velma and I, we might be able to suss out.
Give me an Arcana from both of you guys.
Well, I got a 7.
What'd he get?
Worse.
Velnock got a 14.
Well, I got a 14. Okay. He'll play around with it. He'll be like, oh, I actually have seen this before. And he kind of holds it, and he focuses on it, and you see a flower go. Just a rose. Sprouts.
Perfect.
It's a staff of flowers.
Staff of flowers.
Mhm.
It just makes flowers.
You can make up to 10 flowers a day. As long as you, well, you gotta be careful. If you make all 10 flowers a day, it goes through. It also can probably be turned for 100 gold. Or you can save it, try to sell it for 110 at,
When we head back,
at the in between.
keep hold of it. Divvy up the money.
Might be able to, well, depending on what we're thinking. One other option, we could trade it in. I bet you I could trade it for. I could trade it for everything I need to add a scroll of identify and the materials that transferred over into my book, and then 25 gold on top of that. And then I could have an identify available.
That works.
Just not have to worry, just be on the safe side.
It's kind of nice. I'm gonna do that.
So I'll add identify into his book. He'll take the time and he'll do that. Manage spells.
So then we trade in the staff for that
Trade and get 25 gold.
and gain 25 gold.
Mm-hmm. Because he's like, that way I can just spend 10 minutes and know what something is. He's like, I know we got a decent little bit. How much total did we get?
Total
Should
for
we
gold?
split it up?
579 gold, 440 silver, 173 copper.
Yeah, it's 100 gold each. We could do something with it.
It's not too bad. Divided by 5 of us, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. We each get 115 gold. Blotch would get an extra one.
Hold on, give me a second. So, Blotch gets 116 gold.
Yeah.
That's not there. It's right here. 116 gold. When you go to put the golds in his pouch, you'll notice that there was only 8 gold left in it.
Okay. He's spent some money.
Well, and you remember he kind of gave like the people some gold.
Those guys in the cave, yeah.
And Clef gets 115.
All of us perfectly get 88 silver.
115 and 88 silver. How much copper?
We each get 34, and Blosh would get 36. Sorry, 39.
88, 39. Cool. And Velnock inventory. $4.
Keep the trade goods and maybe trade that further down the road. I feel like might be smart.
He's like, I mean, these are very common goods. He's like, we can turn these in Storm's Blessing pretty easily, but just depends on if we want the money for them right now or not.
Or do we want to try and sell them through our storehouse?
Can also try something through the storehouse.
I mean, we're not going to be back there for a while.
Right.
Yeah. The silver bar, the 2 pound silver bar is worth 10 gold. The 5 pound silver bar is worth 25 gold.
Sell them. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I
Those
mean,
are
it's
the
gonna
gems.
be.
I mean, do we want to buy anything while we're here? If we want to buy something here, then we should sell them. If we don't want to buy anything here, I mean,
I don't have anything that I want to get currently, so we can hold on to them for now unless someone else wants to use them for something.
I don't think there's nothing that I would want to buy. Keep hold of them.
cool. We'll start heading towards
Rivers.
Rivers Break. So Rivers Break is going to be another week's travel. We have 1 day down here. So before we end off, we will take a couple bastion turns real quick. If you want to hand me the DMG.
It's like 332 or 232, something like that.
It's a very asset.
332, maybe.
Right here. Except we're going to go past where I needed. So, since they're not here, we'll roll their bastion turns when they get here.
Okay.
So if you two want to roll me initiative.
17.
9.
So, Cicatrix, go and give me that percentile.
Percentile, let's go. It's going to be 39. Normal.
So 39, all is well. They're really just kind of going through and they're relaxing and nothing major of note is going through. People are just able to actually kind of rest and catch up and do their thing, and it's nice. You get a few messages just saying like, hey, all is well. We've started expanding the barracks to get more Leon in here. I think we could easily house 25 warriors and then some other people on top of that.
Nice. I would let them know as well. Did a little bit of research. Seems that the creature that Blackmane might actually be is called a Raksasha. They are formidable against magic users.
Notch. Down here, do notch. All as well. Use that. And then go ahead and give me
Jeez.
86.
86. That's what I like to see. Oh, hey, refugees. So at the in between, it already has some refugees going on.
I didn't realize you're running a fucking orphanage. That's your guys' name, not mine.
Roll me 2d4 and 1d6.
84. They're both 3 and 6. So 3, 3, and 6.
Okay. So your bastion gets a total of 600 gold from some people, as there's a group of farmers who fled. They're looking for a place to stay. They've been traveling for about a week now, since their village got attacked by lizard folk. And they made it this far.
Lizard folk.
which they refer to as Earth and Dragon folk. Earth and Dragon people attacked their village.
Nice.
So there's 6 refugees from Barley Haven, or Barley Brook there. And so when you get back, you can be like, oh, you guys can go home. We cleared your place.
You guys can go home.
So, but you won't know that until you get back.
Right.
But that 600 gold that's there. So make sure you keep that separate.
Yeah, I put it in separate notes.
Yeah. I have it to where I can keep coins in separate containers.
Yeah.
And then I just added a barrel and I renamed it after my place, and I have whatever is at my place there, and then don't have to quit, so it doesn't mess with my encumbrance.
That's smart. That's what I should do.
Cool, and that's the first part of the week. What do you, first 5 days as you guys are traveling, is there anything specific you want to do? When traveling on the road, you can try to gather herbs, but it's going to kind of slow you down.
Right.
You can make pretty decent time with the wagon, and with your setup, you could probably make it.
I'm the one who's running the wagon, so I'll just keep running the wagon.
Cool. Not a lot. This is a well-maintained road, and Crown's End move along and stuff like that, so you're not seeing a lot. So go ahead and roll me percentile again for the second 5 day.
Percentile again. Yeah. 05.
05. Nice. All as well. Nothing of note really takes place.
Cute.
And you get more, right?
89.
For
Oh,
it
wait,
takes
no,
a
yeah,
long
you
fucking
gotta wait
time
until it
to
can-
expand the barracks. I think.
It's like 40-something days.
Yeah.
It's all 10 days of it, right there. So you have 35 more days of expanding.
Yeah.
And that's really what they're doing during this time. They're not going out and hiring people to expand like John is, like
Nobody's
or like
really
Clough is.
out and about down there.
They're literally, the warriors are kind of building their own barracks and getting it all set up.
Yeah.
I need. Getting there. Almost there. Cool. Go ahead and give me percentile.
33.
33, all is well. Nothing major of note happens. Now that is also 2 weeks, so you made 100 gold each week off of your farm. And then what else did you make? You were also...
I was which one's research on library?
Yeah, you're doing the library. Oh, so you're doing research. So they're going through, unless you have some way of reaching out to them.
They won't tell. Yeah,
They'll tell you when you
like
get back.
he's researching. I think I specifically told him.
Yeah.
Black Mane, but
Yeah, he's finding everything he can out about Black Mane and the
but we won't know
information
anything
until he
we
gets
get
back. Yeah. So yeah, so that's
As
all
long as
going
this
through.
this one's not stealing.
But that's 2 weeks, so you can have 200 gold set aside down there too from antitoxins that you made. And so,
The criminal's gone. They came and rounded his ass up real
Right.
quick.
As long as this next guy also isn't.
but with that, we will end it there. We'll pick up next week, and thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for watching. We will see you next Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
Be sure to do the things, the likes, the comments, the subscribes.
Oh, that's
all
not
that.
Hey, you got a couple nat 20s today.
I did on my friend.